Hello, everyone, and peace of Christ, to all of you. Please invite your friends and share the link with whoever you have in your network. Today, our topic is very important. Actually, I'm talking about it because yesterday I spoke to someone who was working in Middle East. Uh, Working in the Middle East is very popular for many countries, especially when you are from a poor country. Usually, most of those who work in the Middle East, they are from poor countries. And those who they are not from poor countries, usually they go to Middle East to have a very high, let us say, paid salary, which mean a person who is coming from Indonesia, Philippines, etc. Uh, they go and work for a lot less, even if they do the same job exactly a Western person do. If an American he go and to work in Saudi Arabia or in Jordan or in Lebanon or in Kuwait or all those countries, he will get maybe 5, 6 times more at least than the salary someone will do the exact same job who is a Filipino or Indonesian, which means right away you will face a very bad, ugly discrimination starting from the salary. And the discrimination, nothing except that's because you are a Filipino or you are an Indonesian. That's all. Even maybe you are better in doing that job than someone else. And this is the truth. And the truth always ugly. And nobody want to talk about it. But the salary is not the only problem. Uh, you know, usually when you are poor and you don't have better options, you accept anything. I mean, you have a family to feed. So you can't spoil yourself and say, no, I'm not going to accept this. Why you give somebody just because he is from England, you give him a salary which is 10 times more than me, or maybe 20 times more than me. And not only that, you give him a very good accommodation. Filipino people, they put them in a small, tiny apartment in the shelves in the top of each other. Same for Indian, same for an Indonesian, as if they are not a human. But if you are coming from England or from Belgium or from France, they give you an apartment by your own, and even they provide you. Mostly, they give you, like a car. So it's just because you are from a poor country, you are going to be humiliated, and that is the truth. Now, is that the only problem a person coming from a poor country to work in those countries will face? No. You see, when you are coming from a poor country, that's mean your country is not powerful. That's mean they can do whatever they want to you, and your country can do nothing about it. And that will lead us to tons of problems. Women rape, women trafficking, sex slavery, working without salary. Not only that, anytime the one you are working for him, he can stop paying you and he accuse you that you stole from him, and they will believe who? They will believe you, the poor person who is coming from Indonesia or a Filipino, or they will believe a Saudi guy who is a local citizen and he is rich. For sure, even if they knew that he is lying about what he claimed, they will take his side. Me myself, I am from the Middle East, so I know what I'm talking about, and I am been in those countries, so I am not really, for sure, not all of them, but most of them. So I know what I'm talking about. I know what kind of slavery it is. The first thing happened to you if you go to Qatar. As an example, you can go right now and search Google and see what Qatar is doing for workers who they are building. Like supposedly Qatar is going to host Olympic, whatever, like something like that about football. I think football like game in I think 2020, 21, something like that, and the Indian and the Indonesian and the Filipinos are treated literally as a slave. Even they did not pay them for the last 6 months their salary. I mean, imagine Qatar have billions and trillions of dollars, yet They will not pay you. You're poor guy. You're sorry. It is an open, clear slavery for a very simple reason. What you can do about it? You are from Indonesia. Your country is not America. If an American, something like that happened to him, he can sue Qatar in USA, and that will have a bigger consequence on Qatar as a country. So they have to obey and they have to be careful when they play with American. But if that is done to you, when you are from Philippines, what you can do about it? Nothing. What your president can do about it? You know, I remember a Filipino girl. She was murdered, I think in Kuwait, and the employer, he put her in the freezer for I think 6 months. And then the president of the Philippines, he screamed, he complained. What he did? Nothing. I mean, literally nothing. It's just for inside, indoor, like say, to cool the population down. But what he did, nothing. And until now, Filipino girls are sent to Kuwait. So your leaders don't care for you. Your government don't care for you. Nobody protect you. And you are not from a strong nationality, sadly. This is how the world is today. And yet you want to go and work in those countries, you are making a big mistake. The second you go to those countries, you have to put in your mind that they can accuse you of anything. And a little tiny excuse can cause you your life. As an example here, they accused 2 Indonesian maids to do witchcraft for their owner. Oh, sorry. I just say owner because this is slavery. For their employer, but the fact he is their owner. He owned them. So he got angry from you. He accused you of witchcraft. And that's it. Witchcraft, the penalty is death. You believe it? He just accused you. They will believe who? You say, no, I did not. They don't care. A little accusation can end with your death. Many years ago, more than 1,200 Indonesian girls went killed and went missing. So Indonesia decided to block sending females to Saudi Arabia. But what Indonesia did? Still nothing. What happened? Where is those 1,200 female were killed? Where is the killer? Have you ever heard in a world that there is 120,000 or 1,200 crime happened and we could not find one killer? Because all what they need to do, they rape you, then they kill you, then they dump you in the desert, and then they report to the police that you run away with their money. So now you are the victim. You are the criminal, not the victim. Now you are killed, you are dead, you are buried in nowhere. Nobody knows about you, and nobody will find you again. And if they find you, they will find your bones. And now in the record, you are a thief. All of this is coming from the Quran, because the Quran says it clearly that Allah, He made it lawful for Muhammadan to have abuse for their slaves. You know, the Muslim, they say, do you know that the first one who called for Allahu Akbar was Bilal, the slave? The question was, supposedly, is Islam treating the slave good? Well, if Islam treating the slave good, why Bilal was the first one to be called to call for the adhan? Because he was a slave. The white Arab man, he is not going to wake up 4:30 a.m. in the morning to scream loud without microphone at that time. So this is a job for a slave. That alone is humiliation. And why Muhammad, he did not free the slave? Why he have slaves? So they force you, they destroy your life. Imagine here in this article I'm reading, which is not really new for me, Indonesian girls, before they send them to the Middle East, They tell them we want to give you a shot, and this shot's supposed to be strong, and later they find that the shot is to keep you like having your period running, or let us say you will not be able to carry a child in case you might have sex when you go there in Saudi Arabia, which means they are preparing you to be raped when you arrive to Saudi Arabia, and you cannot cause them a problem, because the only way you can prove a rape in such a country, if you came there and you have a baby, and then they can check the baby DNA and they will find who is he. But if a man he rape you and he jail you inside his house for a few days after the rape, then all the evidence is gone because there's no DNA can be found. So the employment agencies are working to make money out of your rape. Maybe they are from your country, but trust me, they will use you and they will abuse you to make money out of you, and they prepare you to be the victim for the employer. And by the way, this doesn't matter if you are an Indonesian Christian or a Muslim. They don't care, because according to the Quran says whatever you own and your right hand possess, it is lawful for you. And when you work for him as a maid, that's it. If you remember, the Quran says, force not your maid to do prostitution unless unless they agree. Chapter 24, verse number 33. So if you have a maid and you are going to work there as a maid, do you see it, people? If you are going to work there as a maid, you are equal to the slave. This is Quran. Force not your maids for prostitution when they desire chastity, and if you force them, Allah is all merciful. So not only they can rape you, they can force you to do prostitution. And if the women she go there, and this is why always they choose young, the second you see the employer looking for a young female, you should know that there's something fishy. What they do, they send pictures, those agencies, evil agencies, for sure not all of them are evil, but generally speaking, they send pictures for young females. The new employer, let's say the owner in today's world of slavery, they send pictures of young females from Indonesia, from Philippines, etc. And then the Saudi, Emirati, Bahraini, Kuwaiti, etc., this Bedouin man who never have, I mean, this is new money coming to their hands. He chose the best of them based on her beauty. He don't even know how to read your resume. Most of them, they don't even speak English. And based on your look, he hire you. And we know what the job is going to be. So when you come home, the first thing they will do, they will take your passport from you. Your passport will be taken from you and you will become hostages. You cannot leave the house. You cannot go in the city. You cannot go downtown. Everything, you are a maid. You cannot leave the house without permission of your employer. So you are totally a property of his own. And then he start harassing you, especially if you are a hard cookie, which means you are not easy to go to bed. So if you don't want to go to bed, he start pushing hard and hard, and if he give up, he might accuse you of a theft or a crime, and you end finding yourself in jail for many, many years to come. If not, you end in the death row in Saudi Arabia. Accusing women of doing witchcraft, which is no proof of it, will lead them to death row. That is the truth. And somebody is saying, a Muslim saying, Christian Prince is liar. We are showing you this is all, it's all over the internet, Abdul. What we are liar? What we are liar? Lying about what? What about lying about what? Huh? What we are lying about what? I mean, whatever you say to those Muslims, you say they accuse you of being a liar. You show them It's in the front of them. Everybody knows about it. It's in the news. It's in the United Nations. It's a human rights website. And then they say Christian Prince is a liar. They are forced for sex. They are forced to work without salary. They are forced to do things which is not what they hired to do. As an example, one of the most famous things will happen to you when you go to the Middle East. In the agency, let us say, they told you the job you will work in a reception in a hotel. You go there, you find yourself you are going to work as a maid. What are you talking about? I have a bachelor degree in tourism. I sign a contract to work as a reception in a hotel, and I will have my own like a housing part of the contract. This is what it is. It's not up to you. It's too late. They grab you, they put you in the house of the new employer, and you are a maid. You are a slave. In the contract, they write down something. The job you will do in the ground is something else. So why people want to go and work there? This is a human rights website, which is United Nations, which is an ugly organization, by the way, and they cover a lot of the crimes happen against the poor. But sometimes they cannot. The crimes is so big to cover it, So what you see in their website is not even 1% of the truth. And here you see in their website, as an example, it says, in 1962, the King Faisal abolished slavery in Saudi Arabia. But this is not true. Until now, there is slaves in Saudi Arabia, and nothing changed. Because Islam never abolished slavery. So how the king abolished it? And here, by the way, this is proving how they lie to us and say Islam was against slavery. Until the year 1962, in Saudi Arabia, legally, officially, by law, there is slaves. 1962. Maybe some of you in that age now. And yet they lie to us and you say Islam is against slavery. This is more than 1,400 years after Muhammad, and still they own slaves. If Saudi Arabia, who is a very Islamic, they did not abolish slavery until 1962. So what is Islamic then? But today the slavery still exists, but it have different names. Mauritania, as an example, is the biggest slavery country in the world. More than 80% of the population are slaves. Arab, they own African. All those discrimination and human right violation happen in Saudi Arabia, as an example. And by the way, others are no better. But Saudi Arabia, we can say it is the most extreme dangerous place to live in and to work in. Sexual abuse is #1 concern. Violence, capturing, hostages, jail, false accusation, working with no salary. You go there, you have a dream. I'm going to go to Saudi Arabia. I will work there for 3 years. I will come back with some saving to build a little tiny house for my poor family. You work there, you spend your life making nothing. So why anyone want to go and work there? I advise you. I know, you see, I cannot lecture you about what to do to live. I know there is people who they are poor. They are desperately trying to find a job. Life is tough. Life is hard. We cannot lecture somebody is poor about what to eat. He need to feed his kids. But my friend, there is many ways God he can provide. Don't go to those countries. Don't. A Muslim saying, why the Bible is saying burn people alive? So I want you to say that this is evil, so I can show it to you from your prophet. What do you say? Do you agree? Do you agree, Mr. Muhammadan? If you're a prophet saying burn people alive, what you will do? Are you agreeing that this is evil? Is that what you are trying to say? Hello? Coward. Show your proof. Do you like to call me live and I will show you the proof? Do you like to call me live? Do you dare to call me live in the front of everybody? If I don't show the proof, I will take vacation for the coming 3 years. What do you say? Do you accept the challenge? And if I show you the proof, you leave Islam. You can't. Your parents are sleeping. Okay, wake up your parents, and when they wake up, let me know. Or let your daddy call me. Take care. So as you see, they try to disturb our topic because it's very embarrassing. You speak to a Muslim about anything, and anything for a Muslim is offending. It's embarrassing. You know, the point of saying this is offending, that it is embarrassing. They speak too much about Islam make us good. Saudi Arabia executes Indonesian maid who killed a man attempt to rape her. Why she was executed? Is that fair? So now we have a poor Indonesian girl, and most likely she is a Muslimah. She working there, a Saudi man, he tried to rape her. She defended herself, she pushed him, something happened and caused his death. And now she is the criminal and she was executed. This woman, she have to give, she should be given a medal of honor for defending her honor. Why she should be killed? But she should be killed because you killed a Muslim, number one, and he is a free man and you are a slave. And that actually is kind of terrorism. So if you are a maid from Indonesia, from Philippines, you hear this in news. So if your employer, which is going to be your honor until you go back home, he tried to rape you, you will never try to defend yourself because the law will take his side, and as you see, they execute her. And there is, by the way, some kind of attraction to work in the Middle East, and I want to talk about it because yesterday I was speaking to a person who worked in the Middle East. One of the attraction of working in those countries that you will learn how to be lazy. Like number top reason to work in the Middle East is to be lazy because those countries, everything there goes slow. I call it turtle countries. It's a turtle land. Everything is asleep. They woke up 9, 10 in the morning. They work for 2 hours, if we can call it work, and then they sleep for the rest of 3 hours, and then after that they wake up to drink some coffee, and then they take a nap again, and then they wake up around 8, and then they do prayer, you know, and then like the prayer is just to gather themselves, and then they start drinking coffee, watching TV, and you as a foreigner, you are serving, that's all. But it still is a slow country. So many people like to work there because yes, you are working there, yes, they are controlling you, yes, they are abusing you, but you learn how to be lazy. Your employer is lazy, so you will be lazy too. It's easy income, if we can say, an income you will not make in your country, and you don't do really too much effort to make it. But if you are a female, trust me, is going to come from a very wrong location. You will be his sex slave. As I said, especially if you are coming from Asian countries. Yeah, but what is expenses? I mean, and not only that, you know, you go, I spoke to many Filipinos as an example. You go and okay, you work for 10 years in Saudi Arabia. Okay, what do you have now? Nothing. What you brought with you? Nothing. So what you did that? I mean, work in your country at least you can, and then you go back to your country. You do not know what to do because you are used to work in a lazy country where everything is lazy. So now it's very hard for you to adopt the situation in your country because you are disconnected. You are disconnected from from the business market. From nobody knows about you anymore. You know, you do not know what to do. The job you can do there, you cannot do there. So you find yourself outdated. You earn nothing, you collect nothing, you save nothing, and you waste your life being a foreigner in a land. It is not your country, it's not your language, it's not your culture, not and maybe you're not your religion. So what did you what you did to yourself? Is it possible to raise the topic about Islam versus Christianity in the Middle East? My friend, there's nothing called Islam versus Christianity in the Middle East. There's Islam versus Christianity because Christianity is not a Middle Eastern religion. Christianity, Christ is not a Middle Eastern person. He's our Lord. He is for the Asian, for the black, for the white. This has have nothing to do with the Middle East. So there is some attraction to work in those countries because your income, it is little, but it is kind of easy, you know, and you learn how to be lazy. But what you can do with this income? Nothing. And most likely you will not come with anything because in Saudi Arabia, as you see, many of them, they are liars. They make you work for a year. Oh, next year we'll pay you, and I will pay you like today. I will give you this month $100. But sir, $100 is not enough for my food. What I will do? Come on, just $100. I will give when you before you leave. I'm saving them for you, huh? I'm saving for you. Your contract to work with me. This is if you are a man. Your contract to work with me for 3 years. At the end of the 3 years, I will pay you all one payment, one check, saving for you. And then at the end of the 3 years, he says to you, I have no money for you, and what you can do about it? I will tell them I gave you the money. And if you say I did not, I will accuse you of a theft. Anything. What you can do about it? There is a video, and many might think in other countries can be better. As an example, yeah, what about United Arab Emirates? For sure, Emirate is better than Saudi Arabia, but it's not too much better. There's a video of the brother of the Prince of Emirate. He was torturing a Pakistani for he accused him that he stole from him 5,000 dinar. I know how many dollar that will be. He put nails in his ass. He put salt in his ass. Even he overrun him with his jeep. He shot with his Kalashnikov, with his AK-47 between his legs. You can watch the video. It's in YouTube. You are no one. You are nobody. The second you enter there, you are by your own. And by the way, I'm not joking. You can search the video right now. I wish I can play it for you, but they will claim copyright for it. The daughter of the Prince of Dubai, she have a video of her in YouTube. Search for it. She and her sister kidnapped and jailed by their father. This is a princess. This is what they call them, princes. If a princess is kidnapped and jailed, who are you? This is his daughter. The daughter of the ruler of the country. No, she did not run away. She is still in jail. No, she did not run away. Nobody knows what happened to her. That's it. She is gone. I don't think anybody will see her again. Uh, So if this is happening to their daughters, what will happen to you? Especially again if you are a female. And the top of that, not only sexual abuse, religion abuse. If you are a Christian, they will do their best to humiliate you. Either you accept Islam or else. This is why you see many of those who work in the Middle East, they convert to Islam in those countries because this is what they do. After you go there and you work for a few months, they start putting pressure on you. You know, the company really now is not really in need and too many people, and we are thinking to send you back. And you know, this is an Islamic country, so we favor to keep only those who they are Muslims or they convert to Islam. So they are telling you exactly what you need to do in order you want to stay in the job. And this poor guy, Filipino, who borrow a lot of money to come, because many of them they cannot afford the ticket. You see, when you come to work in those countries, it's not just coming. You pay the agency a lot of money. You pay, you know, most of them even they pay for their ticket. They pay for the insurance. There is a lot of things to pay for, and he borrow. So now he did not save money. He did not start working yet, and now he have to go back. And who's going to pay the money he borrow? So what he do? He convert. All the videos we make, they will be deleted. So what you need to do, guys, why you don't learn? I mean, why it is hard to learn? You can go to Patreon, or you search for the same exact uh, title in the coming 24 hours. You will find it all over. All my videos, I delete them. All my videos. If I keep my videos, I should have thousands and thousands in my channels. So why you keep complaining why we cannot find it? This is why I say download the video as soon as we finish. And if you are a person who is lazy to download, well, are you lazy to search for the same title? Just filter, search for the last 24-hour post, and you will find it. So anyway, I feel really sad for those poor people who work in those countries. Don't go there. Never go there. You see, work as a maid in your country is 1,000,000 times, and whatever they will give you, you will live. But don't go to those countries. You'll be away from your family, from your children, from your husband. They will rape you. They might even get killed. You might be sent to jail. They can fabricate any accusation against you anytime. You see, uh, there is a story of a woman, and she's a Filipina. The husband, he was raping the Filipina girl, and now the Filipina, that's it. She gave up. She cannot say no. What she would do? She tried to contact the embassy. She could not. You can't even contact your embassy. You believe it? You cannot go there. You can't even open the door of the house. So the wife, she found out about her, that her husband is raping her. But for her, for the wife, she wanted to just get rid of the Filipina now. She knew that the husband is the evil man. So look what she did. She took her jewelries and she put it in the bedroom of this Filipina. The husband came. Oh, my jewelry is missing, you know. The husband, he said, okay, let us search for it. And she told him, why you don't search in the maid room? They searched in the maid room. They found the jewelry there. The husband, because he's raping her, he don't want the police to be involved. He tried to fix it. The wife, she insists. She called her brother. Her brother, he called the police. The Filipina in jail. And God knows when, you know, and they will cut her hand. In Saudi Arabia, they cut your hand for a theft. So she went to jail. They will cut her hand and they will send her without hand to her country. For what? So look what happened to this poor woman. She got raped. She got no salary. She humiliated. She been put in jail. And she lost her hand. And now she will come back to her country, not only without anything, she lost her honor, her dignity. She been humiliated. She been raped. and now she is coming missing one hand. Why you want to do that? What in the world is worse to do? Work in Saudi Arabia, all those countries. Oh, those stories are nothing. There's more ugly. Search the internet. Search the internet. Actually, there I have a video on my Facebook. You can see it about a Filipina. She is jailed in her employer house. Go and see. Either you can find a job in a country where you will be respected as a human, or never go anywhere. Do anything in your country. Anything. Like, I mean, I don't want to lecture you about how to make living, but I think living in Indonesia as a poor person is 1,000,000 times than living as a poor person in Saudi Arabia, because you will be poor anyway. You will be the maid of those people. Savage people will take control of you. Let me tell you this story. This is not about a maid. A Saudi man, he married a girl. She is from Syria. She is a Muslim. The girl, she is like 16, 17, teenage. The guy who married the girl, he took her his home in Saudi Arabia. He married her in her country, then he took her to his country. When she arrived to her country, to his house, she found out that she had to sleep with his father and his two brothers because they share women. She tried to escape the house. She could not. She could not find any way to call anyone. There's no phone. The door is locked. She can see no one. Nobody can see her. 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, she could not meet a person just to tell him what's happening to her. Finally, she was able, like, because they trust her more, because she became like used to it. So she was able to go do shopping, and she was able to speak to somebody who work in a store who is from her country. She gave him a letter, a paper to contact the embassy. The embassy, they contacted somebody, blah 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 blah, and then finally she was freed from her husband and the family sexual rape. Family. She's a wife. Imagine, the guy, he married her. This is not his maid. No, I don't have a Middle Eastern passport. I have only American passport. I don't want to have any Middle Eastern passport. There's nothing to be proud about. My Middle Eastern passport expired long time ago, and actually I don't have it no more. I have, many years ago, a bunch of kids, they broke into my house. They thought I have money, and they took a little safe I have, which there's nothing there except papers, and that passport was there. I have like degrees and passport, which is that passport. The American passport, it was with me because I was overseas. This is why they break in. I'm American from a long time ago. Anyway, this is not the story. But you see, there's nothing to be proud about, and I'm sharing with you what's happening in my own land with you. I'm not proud about what's happening there. I wish I can fix it, but this is how it is. And when you are poor, nobody really care for you. You see, I remember once when I was in the Middle East, we opened the TV, and then they say like 10 cars, they hit each other because there was a storm in Los Angeles. 10 cars. Okay, what we have with the 10 cars? Nobody even injured. We have more than 70 child. They die in a bus. They were going in a school trip, and they are not even reported in the government TV, as if they are not exist. But they have time to report to us that 2 American, they were in competition about how much they eat hamburger. So this is what's happening. If you are from an important citizenship, from a country which can protect you, then your situation is different. But if you are from a country, sadly, your government is weak and they cannot stand for you, and maybe even they don't care, don't go there. You are making a big mistake, especially if you are a female, especially. And the additional risk, as I said, it's being learning how to be lazy, because working there teach you how to be lazy, and income is easier than making income in your country. So you work there first year, second year, third year, fourth year, and then after all the years you work, you find yourself you made no money really. Yes, you have better income, but you have no money. Especially like some people, like from some countries like Philippines as an example. Filipino, they are very kind people, and when they start working, they start sending money to their families, and they buy gifts, Christmas gift, New Year gift, birthday gift. So a Filipino guy, he work all year there, he come back, he's carrying nothing but a bunch of trash in his back: a camera, iPhone, a keyboard. What, you are wasting your life for this? You know what I mean? You go overseas, stay away from your family. You see your family once every 2 or 3 years, once for a week or two. To come back with the camera, what this camera will do for you? Don't go there. Work in your country. Work as a taxi driver. Go and see how much money they are making. They make the better. Learn how to drive a heavy duty machines. They get paid. Learn how to be mechanic. You can make good money in your own country. Why you want to go there? You go there, you spend your life, you waste your life, you come back, you have nothing. And not only that, not only that, you see, when you work in a foreign country and you are not one of them, the language is not the same, everything is not the same, the culture is not the same, you don't enjoy your life. And most of those countries, even they force you to wear hijab. I mean, look what happened to you. You compromise every valuable thing you have. Your freedom is gone, which is the most important thing a human being he have. I mean, a human being without his freedom, what he have? We are like what, dogs, donkeys? The second you lose your freedom, you lost everything. So you lose everything for what? To come back with iPhone? If you can't go to America, that's a good deal. If you can go to Canada, that's a good deal. If you can go to Australia, that's a good deal. But you don't go to Saudi Arabia. In America, you can be a citizen, and if your employer abuse you, you can put him in jail in 5 minutes. You see, whatever they speak about the land of the kuffar, the Muslim, they say the land of the kuffar, the land of the kuffar. In America, if you abuse a dog, you go to jail. A dog who have no mouth to talk. I have a neighbor, she left her dog outside in the garden during the rain. That's her crime. She left the dog out in the yard and looked like, I don't know, she was busy with something. And the rain started coming. Somebody reported her. The police came, investigation, she have a court date, and she might go to jail for dog abuse. And yet they say America is disgusting. In the Middle East, go and read the stories. You sleep in the street, your employer don't pay you money, he says to you, go and find your way, you are a man, okay, I brought you here, I don't have money for you to pay you, go feed yourself. Feed yourself. Hmm? It was like a dream, like a bad dream, is the way one immigrant worker from the Philippines summed up his experience. This is the human rights website, hrw.org, United Nations. In Saudi Arabia, another worker from Bangladesh told us, I slept many nights beside the road and spent many days without food. It was painful life. I could not explain that life. A woman in a village in India whose son was beheaded following a secret trial. Secret trial? Why it's secret? Beheaded. So really, I feel sad for for people who they are from poor countries who are trying to make living for their family, which is very I mean those people are very nice people. They are trying to do something good. They are trying to teach their children, send them to school, feed their family. They are not doing anything wrong. But life, my friend, is full of wolves, and everybody want to take a bite of you. And those countries, a human right for them, it doesn't count. It does not exist. You are not even a human for them. They speak too much about God, but they have no God. What Jesus said, from their fruits you shall know them. So I say to you, and I say to you from my heart, it's an advice. Never ever go and work there. And if you are there, get out. Get out before it's too late. And additional to that, those countries have no future. Right now, there's a lot of problems between Iran and all Middle Eastern countries. So any mistake can happen. United Arab Emirates can go bankrupt. Qatar, Saudi Arabia, they will go empty. The second war started, all those countries are zero. You saw those countries, I call them temporary countries. It's a cartoon countries. It's built of cartoon. They have no base. Their society, their economy have no base. It's just oil. And like Emirat, they don't have really any business. I mean, Emirat is just a like a big supermarket for shopping, and they make money from opening a money laundry for mafia and gang, Russian mafia, Persian mafia, Arab mafia, Egyptian mafia, you name it, drugs. So it's a big country built in nothing. It's a balloon. When I say big country, I mean big name, like big building. You know, there is companies who were selling apartments in Emirat, and there is many stupid people. They put all their life saving there, and now they found that those apartments are not even exist, or most of them they aren't going to be built. It was a scam. You have to be careful about where you invest your future, because remember, time goes. Like now people hire you for a job because you are young, but how many people are here from the Philippines? How many people are listening here from the Philippines? Give me one, please, if you are from the Philippines. Do we have some Filipinos here? I think we have many. In the Philippines, if you are an old person, nobody hire you. It's a fact. You believe it? And the stupid government of the Philippines don't protect you, which means legally they can discriminate you by age, by gender. You will see an ad for a job in the Philippines says you have to be between the age of 18 and the 25 legally, which is discrimination. So if you are over that age, if you are 30, you will imagine 30 years old. You are still young, still you have hard time to find a job. The older you get, the impossible the mission is. You see, those countries always they have a supposedly new government and new president, and they play with their emotion, the emotion of the poor, and they promise them a lot of things will change, but nothing changed. All of them are gang. Those like governors and leaders, they are liars. So the poor people, they go and vote and they excited and etc. We have a new senators and he promised us and we have a new president and now he like this guy he's with the poor and nobody with the poor. Nobody with the poor. When they come, you were poor. When they leave, they are rich and you are still poor. So you work in the Middle East when you are young because they will not hire you if you are old anyway. So you go to the Middle East today in Dubai to work or in Saudi Arabia and you are 20, 21. You stay there for 10 years. You come back to Philippines, nobody hire you. And your saving is nothing. So what you would do? You establish no business for yourself. You establish no job. You establish no even retirement. Nothing. You find yourself as if you are just born today, starting from zero. So I advise everyone from those countries, Philippines, Indonesia, wherever you are, don't go overseas unless it is a country where a human being is respected. America, Canada, Europe, yeah, but even not all of Europe is the same. Uh, but like those countries, you can have a future, even you can be a citizen. Otherwise, don't go anywhere. Stay home. Stay home and try to do anything you can. Why not Canada? Canada is a beautiful country. What's wrong with Canada? But it's cold. The only problem with Canada, it's cold. But at least nobody will discriminate you anyway. Uh, we are not talking about white countries. This is not true. There's nothing is called white countries. Actually, if you go in those countries, you will not find a white country no more. What white country? Europe is full of black people, Asian people, Middle Eastern people. Yeah, you can be anything you want, but at least you have to think about your future. Because if you leave today and you are young, start you working in the Middle East, and then you work there for 10 years and you come with nothing. Especially, there's some naive ones. They don't save, or maybe they cannot save because they have duty to do. They have obligation to do. They have to keep sending money to their family. And when you work in the Middle East, let us say you're a Filipino or Indonesian person went to work in Dubai. And because now you're in Dubai, all your family who they are in Indonesia, they start sending you, please, can you I borrow money from you? Your cousin and the cousin of your cousin and the cousin of your cousin, because they think you are a billionaire there. But the fact you are just a taxi driver there, or maybe a driver for your boss, or even you are a maid. So everybody want to borrow money from you, and you are a good person. You give, but the money you give will never come back to you. So you work there, you spend your life, time goes, and you come back home and you have zero. And if you are a Filipino, what do? This is what Filipinos people do. I love them very much. I love the Filipino, but there's things that they don't. I don't like it. They, a Filipino, he like to buy a brand new iPhone. I mean, why you buy an iPhone? Why a poor person he buy an iPhone? I mean, what's wrong with a normal phone? What iPhone will do? Like, would you want to show off like you have an iPhone? They like to spend their money in stupid things. iPhones, cameras, keyboards, parties, birthday party. Like I saw Filipino celebrating birthday party. It cost a lot of money. I mean, what is that? I mean, are you people out of your mind? You are poor. What birthday party? And why you are inviting all those people and all this food? And so what? You fast now for the coming 2 months? You borrow money to make a party? Like life cannot go without a birthday party? So we have a bad habit, bad traditions, bad thinking involving our decision and destroying our future. Yeah, expensive wedding. You know, if I get married, I will not even invite my mother-in-law. My wife, she like it, she don't like it, I don't care. You know, if her mother-in-law, she will pay for her hotel, she can come, and everyone will come to my wedding have to bring his hummus with him. No hummus, even hummus, no hummus. You bring your hummus with you. You like it, like it. You don't like it. I mean, you are going to get married from this woman. That's it. Okay, have fun. The money you want to spend in stupid things. Okay, you have fun with it, and you and your wife go somewhere. I mean, you are a poor person. Have a roof for your house. You know, tomorrow the rain is coming, so you can, you know, sit down with your wife in a couch and you can enjoy your day. So you spend the day now for a stupid party, and tomorrow you have no roof and you pay rent. All right. You know, it's not about being cheap, it's about being smart. You see, people, they spend a lot of money in a stupid 1 day night party. The dress is $1,000. The ring is blah 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 blah. And then you invite all those people and who start gossiping about you. Why you want to do that? Nobody will like what you did anyway. They will talk about you. They will talk about you, about your wife, about her sister, about your brother, and they will rip you off after all the money you spent. So why you want to do that? Just take her to the church, bring a priest, you know, uh, uh, 5 minute within, and that's it. Take her in a tricycle and go to the beach like Tarzan. Hmm? Who cares? They will talk about you anyway. There is people who make a wedding cost like $1 million or $2 million. Trust me, still people talking about them today. Why? They say they are cheap. I mean, all the money he have, only he spent $1 million. It doesn't matter what you do. Nobody will be happy. So why? What's the point of this? Are you getting married or getting ripped off? What the purpose of this project? I mean, people get married to have a family. This tradition of having a big party, spending too much, you can, and if people loves you, but really, they can come and enjoy, have a party with you without spending anything. You know, some soft drink and some music. Okay, no problem. Have fun and we dance. But what? This is a big hall and expensive dress, and the maid, they dress like each other, and there is the hairdresser, and the men, they have to dress like each other. What is that? This is a tradition of the fool. Foolish. The money you want to spend in the wedding, spend it for your house if you don't have one. Which one is important? If you have a house, well, get a car. If you don't have a car, okay. If you have a car, what about you spend the money you spend in 1 month to in one night? You can spend it to have a 3 or 4 month vacation with your wife, having fun in somewhere. But people like to show off, and this is, I believe, this is a stupid sign. Stupidity, right? Like tomorrow, after a few months, your wife should deliver a child, and there is no room for him. What you will say to your child? I borrow a lot of money to marry your mom. Your son, he will say to you the same as a Christian prince he said to many, you are a donkey. It was like that when you first came to America. I didn't know what do you mean, Mimi. What do you mean when I first came to America? When I came to America, I found America have a lot of American. I'm not sure. The same as in China, there was a lot of Chinese. Yeah, we have to be smart. We have to make a right decision, and and the future don't is not merciful for you if you don't prepare yourself for what's coming. If you don't want to have, like you cannot afford to have a children, don't have children. You have responsibility. So, I believe, if I'm a person who have a little land in Indonesia, I prefer to stay in my land, grow some chickens with honor, and die in my land, better than going and being humiliated in a foreign land and even have a very bad ending. How bad Oman? Oman is the same as the rest of them, the same as the rest. But like you see, the treatment always is different, depend who you are. So if you are a white person, and this is the truth, I'm just sharing the truth with you. If you are a white person, European person, they treat you a lot nicer from being an Asian person. Arab are very, very extremely racist. That is the truth. No, I'm not an Egyptian. Egyptian are not Arab. So if you go, like if you are an Indian, go and search right now. Do you know that in Saudi Arabia you can work there but you cannot die there? A person who is not a Muslim, if he die in Saudi Arabia, he cannot be buried in Saudi Arabia. So what will we do now? Your family, they will pay all their saving, the money you made, so they can get you back from there. You cannot you cannot be buried in Saudi Arabia. It's not allowed. They have to ship you out because you are a kafir, you are dirty, you are najis. Even death, even after you die, they discriminate you. You have no place in this country to die. You can work here, but you cannot die here. If you don't believe me, search Google. Actually, let me search for it. Let us see. Uh, Maybe we need to search like why. Maybe you guys help me to find it. Like you can search for like actually there's an article. I remember it, and I think I made a video about it. It says you can work in Saudi Arabia, but you cannot die in Saudi Arabia. I need to find it. So if you work there and you die there, you cannot be buried there because you are an infidel. Let's see here. I hate it when I type and then after I type the whole sentence, I find myself typing in Arabic when I'm searching English. Okay. Uh, Non-Muslim cannot be buried in Saudi. Let us see. Barrier of non-Muslim made easy. This is the article. Saudi Arabia welcome foreigners to work, but not to die. Here we go. Look at this one. Do you see it? Saudi Arabia welcome foreigners to work in nation, but not to die. Don't die here. Even in death, they have no mercy on you. So why you want to work there? Even if you are, you see, those are racist. So what if you are a Muslim? You think they would treat you better? You think they would treat you better? If I go to Saudi Arabia because I am white and you are Asian, they will treat me million times better than you as an Asian Muslim. Don't fool yourself. They are racist to death, the same as their prophet. You remember when Muhammad, he said, he promised them that they will have hur. What the hur is? Hur is seeing women who they are so white to the point you can see through. You can see through. What does that mean? It's mean they are so white. Why Muhammad, he promised them women so white? What the point? Because this is a racist community, Arab. Heaven for them is the heaven of the white people. There's no black people there. There's no Asian people there. So their prophet is the same as they are. Their God is the same as they are. It is a racist cult. So when he promised them, he promised him hur. Hur is from the word hawara, which is coming from the the grape, like something you can see through. It is transparent. It's so white to the point transparent. If a person is so white, you can see his vein under his skin. You see the blood because he's so white. So Muhammad here is promising the Muhammadan that in the heaven, first of all, we show you many reference before, if you remember, chapter 27, verse number 82, as an example, where Allah, he will make all non-Muslim black and all Muslims white, very white. And here, the package you will receive with those naked women who they are waiting for you, they are so white to the point you can see through the marrow of their bones. Very, very racist. The wife of ruler of Syria is a white woman. I don't know what does that mean. As if he is a black man. The guy, the ruler of Syria, he have blue eyes. Well, what are you talking about? Syria have zero, zero black, zero Asian. They are all white. This is reality. And no, she is not Palestinian. I mean, where you guys bring those? Where you guys get your information? Do you eat too much hummus? No, she is not Palestinian. The king of Jordan, his wife, she is Palestinian. Too much cabbage. Anyway, where is your charming accent from? eBay. This is the God bless America. In America, you can get whatever you want. We have Amazon.com. We have eBay. You can, I mean, get one. I mean, come on. This is the only thing I have. You want to take it from me? Charming accent. It's what is charming about it? It's funny. Uh, poor me. You want to buy my accent from eBay? Just send me the money. I will send you my accent. Don't worry. Not only that, I will give you a bonus, the accent of Zakir Naik, as a bonus. Hmm? And if you ask Zakir Naik about racism, he will say to you, "Hey, brother, do you know that in America there used to be a lot of slaves, and the president of America himself he used to be enslaved, and not long time ago they have a law to discriminate black people." Hmm. Yeah. But in America, the white people is the one who fought to free the slaves. The white themselves. There is a war. White fighting white. This is America, my friend. So anyway, I hope I did explain why you should not go and work in those countries. You are wasting your time. You are wasting your future. You have no, you know, like, I mean, you have no future in those countries. What you will be there? Nothing. You see, if you stay in some countries for 5 years, you can apply for the green card, citizenship. But in those countries, they would never be a citizen. They would discriminate you always. They will look at you down. An Indian guy who is an engineer, I witnessed with my own eyes. They send him to buy bread. I mean, look how humiliating it is. The guy is an engineer. The boss, he say to him, "Go and buy me bread." But can he say no? I mean, this guy is an engineer. He's coming to work as an engineer. What do you mean, go and buy me grocery? The poor guy, what he can do, he have to go. Either he go or he will be fired. He will make you a driver. He will make you buy grocery. He will humiliate you. He will ask you to teach his son. His son is like the 5, 6 years old. Come, come. Hey, Raja, Raja, come, Raja, Raja, come. I want you to come today after work. You finish work. Now you have another work to teach his kids English. The guy, he want his Arab boy to speak English. So the poor Raja, he work all day as an engineer. Then he do shopping, buying them grocery, buy them bread, and then he drive the women, the wife of the guy, to different place. And then after that, he have to teach the kids. So you go there to work as an engineer. You are a nurse, you are a grocery guy, you're a driver, and you are, you know, even the guy, he wanna go with his wife somewhere to visit somebody. They ask you to come and sit with the children. Why you want to do that to yourself, right? Be careful, my friend. Life is short, and losing your freedom, nothing equal to it. Freedom is the most priceless thing God he gave you. Those countries, not only you will lose your freedom, you might lose your head. Fadmi will call you today. Okay, I can't sleep until Fadi call me, no problem. Canada is too cold. Yeah. So what? They are talking about the global warming these days. And you know what? Canada is getting warmer. American, they are eating beans and a lot of gas involved. So I predict in the future Canada is going to be like Hawaii. So what the global warming is about? Is it true? If a global warming is true, that means Canada is going to be Hawaii maybe in 10 years. There's a liberal woman, a Democrat from the Democrat in USA in the Congress. She said in 12 years the world will end because of eating beans. I mean, those people are really stupid. No, I don't know how those people they became Congress people. Just a party support you, just be stupid, and those liberals they vote for anyone who's like them. Unbelievable. The world will end in 12 years if we don't stop driving cars. In 12 years, why you don't make it 12 months? Hmm. Yeah, liberals are very funny. Indonesian love CP. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I love them too. That's why actually you know, I'm trying to focus more and more in Indonesian, Filipinos, Asian. You know, I have a special. Let us say my heart is so close to those who they are poor. I love poor people. Now, for sure, you know, not all Indonesian are poor, and not all Filipinos are poor, but we are talking generally. Poor people are really lovely, you know, and for sure, there's bad people everywhere. But the unique thing about poor people in those countries, they have a very, very, very clean heart. They welcome you, they give you, I mean, as if they are the rich. If you see what they give you, what they offer you, they act as if they are the rich, and they have a lot. You see, when a poor person he give you a dish of food, and hardly he can make that dish of food, that's mean he gave you a lot. Imagine there's somebody, he make let us say $10 a day, and there's a guy he make $100,000 a day, and then the guy who will make $10, he spend in his day $10. He have a guest, he spent $10 on him. And then the guy who make $100,000 a day, he spend $1,000. Who spend more? The poor. The poor spend a lot more. He spend everything. And poor people always, they are giving. There's one unique thing about them: they give more. The rich are cheap, usually, not for sure, not everybody, but usually rich people are cheap. This is why they are rich, mostly. And again, not everybody. Poor people, they open their doors for you. Once in England, I was going to visit somebody. I knock at the door of a woman. I don't know who she, I mean, it's a dead end. There's no numbers in the houses, so I don't know. I don't remember the house number two, but I know the guy, he lived there. So I said okay, and my phone was dead. So I said, you know what? Let me knock at any of those doors. Those are neighbors at the dead end. They will know each other. So I knock at the door, and I stayed away from the door. Like I went back like 5, 6 steps. A woman, she opened the door, and she said, "What do you want?" I said, "Is the etc. He live here or he's around here? You know him?" She starts screaming at me. She wanna call the police. She have a very nice villa. I just knock at the door. I did not ask for food. I did not ask for money. I did not ask for shelter. All what I said, where does this guy live? Are you here coming to harass me? Are you here coming to are you wanna go and attack me? Are you staring at me? Are you looking? And she is like, she is kind of old. So look, I mean, I did ask where the guy live. In the Philippines, wherever you go, you will see how friendly, how beautiful they are. You ask somebody in the street, even they say to you, "Yes, sir." Very polite, very loving people, especially the poor people. And I believe uh, Indonesia will be the same. I never been Indonesia, so I can't really speak much about it. But you are an Arab, you look like a terrorist. Okay, what I can do with my look? I look like a terrorist, so don't marry me. What do you have to do with my look? Ah, you mean the woman, she was scared? Ah, okay, I got the point here. You got the point. You got the point. I never thought about that. How I missed that thing. Maybe, yeah, maybe. But I was very polite, and I was away from her door. Like I knock at the door, I ring the bell, and I stepped away. Almost I am in the street, and just I asked, I gave her the name, and then the guy, he heard me, he heard her screaming at me, so he came out. He said, "Sorry, sorry, it's like he's coming to visit me. Thank you." She said, "Tell him next time to knock at the door of people and disturb them. Our time is not for people like you." I mean, what? Terrorist, not tourist. All right. Yeah, I would love actually to go to Indonesia, but for me, a person like me, if I go to Indonesia, I don't know. I don't think I will come back for two reasons. Either I will be kidnapped by Indonesian women to force me to marry her, or I will kidnapped by Al Qaeda. So I choose one. Which one is best? Okay. Uh, anyway, if you look like a Brad Pitt, who is a Brad Pitt? Talk to me in Arabic, man. I don't. Do you think I know the names of? Is that an actor, right? Brad Pitt. You expect me to know who is this guy? Is he? Do he look scary? Let me search his name. Actually, I look like an actor, but I forgot his name. Once I was in a restaurant. It's a restaurant, and they have a band. But for me, I was just stopping. I was driving long drive, and I need to have a break in my driving, and I need to eat something. So I stopped there, and then a guy, he came and he sat next to me, and he said, "By the way, I know who you are." And in my head, I start saying, okay, this guy, maybe he know I'm Christian Prince. But how you know? I was thinking about something different. So, and then he says to me, but don't worry, I will not tell anyone. So I said, okay, thank you. He said, but can you sign this for me? I said, sign what? I mean, yeah, like, and he started telling me, I have like my children, they will be happy to know that you sign. They always watch you on TV, and they watch me in TV. For sure, he is not talking about Christian Prince. Anyway, then later I found that I cannot give you the name of the actor because the guy, he insists he go and he come back. He insists. He said, can I take a selfie with you? I said, no, you cannot. He said, please, I'll tell you, I will not. I said, please, no, I cannot take a selfie with you. But the guy, he insists that he know me and he will not tell anyone. And later I found out he is talking about which actor, but I cannot tell you because then you might know how I look like, because really I look like a lot like him. He's an American actor. Scary. He always take a mafia guy, a criminal, like literally. The guy who do like hitman. The bad guy, the bad guy. Okay. Bert. You guys giving me names I never heard of them. Anyway, so the guy, he insists like and I was really but later I never heard of this name, and later I searched the name he gave me, and I found like you will not, you know what, like he is not really far, very close, but I don't look the same really, but maybe because he's in TV and in person. So anyway, uh anyone have any question for us about the topic? Any Muslim here don't believe in what we said? Abdul, they want to watch all movies to find out which one is what is me. That's a good try. Unbelievable. Yeah, but you know what make it confusing about me for the Abdul, that always I say I'm black, blonde, African American from Japan. So get good luck with that. I mean, how you can find who's that? Black, blonde, African American from Japan. I mean, what is left? Keep trying, you know, keep trying. Uh, we always here we expose Islam, and but in the same time, there's many topics to share. It's important for the community and for people. You heard that play Madrasat El Musharibin. Yeah, I know this scene. What about it? What's going on with USA and Mexico? This is politics. There's nothing really important. You see, you know, people, they see the appearance of a problems, but they don't see really the problem. What's happening in America, that Democrat, they are trying to change the population ratio, because always a new immigrant who come to the country, they are given citizenship by the Democrat. Republican, they fought and they fight that. So the more immigrant they come, the more population who vote for Democrat are there. And this is why Democrats are fighting to keep the borders open, not because they love immigration. They are hypocrite liars. It's a dirty garbage game. So people, they come from South America and they are poor. They want to work. I don't blame them. You know, if you have a system which is broken, people can get in from the border. And not only that, in this country, if you are an immigrant, you can put your children for school for free, health insurance for free, just sign asylum, and even your apartment for free. Which mean American don't get that. Me as an American, if I don't work, I will go homeless. But if I am coming as an asylum, the government have to give me at least for 2 years housing, free food, free health insurance. If I have children, they go to school for free. So Democrat, they want to have open borders in order to change the geographic population, which is going to vote for Democrat as usual, and that will make them win always. The Republican, they are thinking about protecting the country. In the same time, they don't want to change the demographic population. It's a dirty game. Will you debate Sheikh in June? I don't know. I mean, I'm here. You see, if somebody want to debate me, do you think he need to tell me I will debate you in 29th of June? I mean, if he's real, he would debate me now. Call me. You know what I mean? They are fake. There's a guy who challenged to debate me from 10 years ago, and he have an article challenge to debate Christian Prince, but he never come. I'm here every day. Making an article. Yeah. Then, you know, most of Muslims, they try to show off that's our heroes. You know, like, okay, I want to debate Christian Prince. Okay, yeah, true story. He want to show his 4 wives that he's a man. Brother, sisters, did you see what I did? I made an article challenging Christian Prince, and until now he did not respond. The coward. Yeah, a Christian Prince is every day is here. Sakar City. There's nothing it's called Sakar City. What's Sakar City? This city actually, it was Las Vegas in its time. The city of Mecca, it was literally Las Vegas, where people, they used to go naked, have sex, enjoy their time, 360 guards, and everybody having fun. After Islam, Mecca became an evil city. Yeah, they used to go naked. You know, we can show the reference. You know, people, they celebrate going around the Kaaba totally naked. We are not making things up, you know. See, this is the reference in front of you. The book of Hajj, chapter standing and saying, etc. The Most High, blah 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 blah. Hisham narrated in the blah 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 blah. Okay, that who were Quraysh and their descendant, they go around the Kaaba, the house, naked. Do you see the word naked? Do you see the word naked? Naked. It was a sexual entertainment city. Religion based on sex, Islam is based on nothing changed. Islam is still the same as the Arab used to be before. It's a pure sexual city. And then ask yourself why people go around the Kaaba naked. What kind of religion was there where people go naked? And now nothing changed, by the way. Muslim women and Muslim men are not allowed to wear underwear. A Muslim man, if you go and watch what Muslim men they wear a sheet and they are totally naked. So all what it changed, that the sheet which you used to wear after they finish, Muhammad, he made them wear it during the Hajj. But it's the same thing. The only difference, they used to wear nothing. Now they have a sheet, and they show exactly the same as the Hindus. If you look at the Hindus, which shoulder is exposed, how they wear their sheet, how they shave their head, it's exactly as the Muslims. Islam, I believe, I mean, the Kaaba thing is inherited from the Hindus. The Hindus, they have a black stone, which is a private stone, right? A stone resembles the vagina, a stone resembles the penis, and the black stone resembles the vagina, and it's a black stone. And the same clothes exactly they wear. The same shaving, the same shoulder, they show everything. The Muslim version of heaven is the same as the earth version of heaven. It's about sex. Everything for them is a sexual thing. Islam is a pure sexual cult. You see, if you believe in Allah and you go to heaven, what you do? The second you enter heaven, you are getting naked, ready for sex. There's women you never met. They are waiting for you, and they have a victory sign with their with their legs. You don't even know who are those women, and right away they will start singing for you, and they will jump on you. There's a sheikh who explained what will happen to you when you enter the door if you're in your house in the heaven. How they will jump on you. I wish if I played for you, it's a porn. Literally, he starts saying what they will do to you, step by step. One is sucking your, and the other one is sucking your, and the other one is sucking your. You know what you're I'm talking about. And he is speaking about that live on TV. Hey brother, the fun you are waiting for, you will not believe it, brother. The second you enter your room, brother, one she will be sucking your, and the one you will be sucking, even your nipples will be sucking it. I mean, you will be sucked by mosquitoes. And this is live on TV. Actually, you know what? Let me find the video. Even I will not play it, but maybe. For reference. And the good thing you don't understand, otherwise you might convert to Islam if you get so excited. All those videos are description of the hur. Look at this picture here. Look. The title is "You Will Not Believe the Description of the Hur," and they have a woman wearing a clothes which is see-through. Look, this is the hur, brother. Do you see your hur future? The hur. You see her? Okay. And oh, look at this hand. His hand is open. A brother, the hur, a brother. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's looking at the sky, describing the whore. You know, getting so horny. This guy, he got killed, and he is waiting for the whore. All those videos speaking about the whore. Look at the whore, brother. The whore, brother. The whore, brother. Look at this. This one, she have a wing. She have wings, and she is so blonde. Actually, this is one of the reasons I don't want to convert to Islam. I mean, imagine you jump inside a room, and then hundreds of women, they jump on you. I mean, what I did. I mean, is that a reward or is it the punishment? And what we would do now, there's like a ticket there, like one by one, they start with me, all of them in the same time, and all of them they sing for you the same song. Get my book, Sex and Allah, and you will see what I'm talking about. This one, I made a book. It's called Sex and Allah. It's 2 volume. The whole topic is about Islam and sex, and I make it really, let us say, otherwise the topic will be so big. So I make it summarizing the most important points about the cult of Islam when it's come to sex. Look at this guy. Look at his face, man. Look at his face describing the whore for us. Do you see how much he is excited? Guys, do you see what other you don't see? Do you see? Do you see? This is the real Abdul describing the whore. Look at his face. Oh, give me something. I cannot see this. Look at his face. Look at this. Look at the other guy. Look at this guy. All those guys, they want to tell you about the whore. This guy, he is seeing whore when he is dying too. This guy is crying, saying, brother, brother, the whore will come to us. Brother, each time we have sex with them, they will come virgin again. I mean, what fun? What is fun in that, man? It's even cheating. But until now, I did not find the video I was talking about. I did not hear those videos, so I don't know what they are saying. But I'm assuming all of them, they are the same anyway. You know, all of them are the same. Where is the video? Until now, I did not see the video. That one is a truly, the sheikh is so, this guy, he was watching a lot of porn. I mean, look, I just searched for whore, and look what is this. It's English. How I can find that video? It's impossible. This is what they are dreaming about. Look, guys, look at the title. You will not believe what the whore she will sing to her husband in heaven, and you will cry for the most beauty she have. Yeah, the whore, they will sing for you a song. All the whore in the heaven, they have one thing to sing for you forever, for eternity. This is why when you go and work as a maid from Indonesia, for those people, they are sexually aroused. They are hungry. This is why they will not let you treat you as a human. This video is, which one is better description? Women of this earth or the whore? Look what the Muslims are busy with. I mean, which one is better, brother? Women in this earth or the whore? Me. I wish you speak Arabic. I don't want to get you dizzy, but I did not find until now the video, the one I was talking about. Yeah, it's English. I found it. I found it. I found it. Who here speak Arabic? Who here speak Arabic? Because you know, this is only for those who speak Arabic. Who speak Arabic? Anyone? This is the video. It's a pure porn. This is a sheikh speaking in the TV, speaking about how they will suck you. You know, this is what I remember. And you know what? Let me hear some of it. Hold on. But how I can hear some of it without playing it, because I don't want just to be sure that this is the one. But I think this is the one from the image. And give me a second. Yes, it is the one. It is the one. Just he said one word. I remember. That's it. It is the one. Yeah. And this is the link for those who want. But it's in Arabic anyway. Like only those who speak Arabic, they can understand. Hey, brother, when you enter to the heaven, brother, in your room, and the brother, they will start jumping on you, brother, and they will start sucking you, brother. One, she will put her mouth in your mouth, and the other one in your, and the other one in your, and the other one, and the brother, they will be fighting over you, brother. This is the link. You speak Arabic? Be sure there's no kids around. Yeah. All of those is about whore. The description of the whore. What is that? This is the description of the whore? A woman, she is wearing a dress showing her leg. Abdul Kader. Hey, Abdul Kader, why I'm lying? Do you like to call me Abdul Kader? Guys, we have a brother Abdul Kader here, and he is saying, Christian Prince, you are a liar. Well, Abdul Kader, do you like to call me live on air? What do you say, Mr. Abdul Kader, brother? Give me your Skype and I will call you Abdul Kader. The funny, the Abdul Qadir mean the slave of the one who is able, but Allah is not able to do anything. Do I dare to debate you in 2029? Can we make it 2029 in one day? Because at that date you gave me, I think I will be taking a shower. I'm an Arab. I take like you know, that will be one century shower for me. I mean, you could not find a better date than 29. Wait, 29. 29 in one day, maybe you can do it. It's my shower day. I'm celebrating one century shower. Where is this guy Abdul Qadir? I think Abdul Qadir, he stopped by the second he heard about the whore. Otherwise, he wasn't interested in our title. But his ears start pinking him. They get it. They get pinky. You know. Oh, sorry, not pinky. Kinky, kinky. They start getting kinky the second he heard the word whore. They can feel it, man. They can feel it right away. Those whore are different. They are unique whore. So he was walking by. The title is not important, but then he heard whore. What? Whore? Did you say whore? No, no, I did not say whore. I said whore. So because of the word, he got by and he stopped here. What is that? Look at this video. Guys, do you see this description? This yeah, I think I think this picture is added by one of you, Alexander Phil. Yeah, he is here. Yeah, I think this is his channel. Yeah, look at this image, man. So you're like, you will be sitting there and all those women waiting in front of you. Unbelievable. I cannot wait. I want to go and join Mujahideen. You go to false translation to deceive people. Okay, false translation made by Muslims. How it is? Okay, it's false translation made by Muslims. That means Muslims are liars. Thank you very much. So even when you attack me, you are supporting me. Muslims, they have false translation. I agree. I never saw a Muslim have honest translation. You're right. No, I think this guy maybe is just joking. I think Abdul Qadir is a female, not a male. Most of the Muslim women who come to the chat, they use a male name. They text me in Skype and it's end to be a female. Once a Muslimah, she sent me an email. It was a very threatening email. And she said to me, so what if your voice is so sexy? I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. And I was saying to myself, man, this is a very hateful email. I mean, what she meant by that? I could not sleep for 2 days after that. She want to kill me. She want to kidnap me. What does that mean? Until now, I'm thinking about it. I mean, this is a lot of hate. I don't know what is behind this threat message. So I think Abdul Qadir is the same. Abdul Qadir, do you dare to call me in Skype? What do you think, Abdul Qadir? Abdul Qadir, call me in Skype. If you want the debate, I will give you my book, Sex and Allah, for free. If you win. What do you think? You call it sexual tension? That's a good one. Yeah. You don't like Muslim women? Muslim women are women like everybody, but for me, why I would be interested in a Muslim woman? You see, it's very wrong to have a relationship and to marry from a woman she don't believe in what you believe. That is the end of your faith, because you destroy your family, you destroy your value, and you compromise the Bible, because the Bible says that light and darkness cannot live under one roof. All right. The only way for a man who is a Christian to have a wife she is not a Christian, if he converted to Christianity after he married from that woman. But a man who is a Christian already, he should not, or a woman who is a Christian already, should not ever marry from someone who is not a Christian. And why you marry someone not a Christian? I mean, there's millions of women there, they are good. There's millions of men, they are Christian. Go. You cannot find somebody. Your kids will be divided. You teach them that Jesus is God. He says Jesus is no one. You teach them that the Bible is good. He says no, the Bible is corrupt. It's evil. So why you want to do that to your family? It's stupid of you. And then mostly marrying a non-believer, he will corrupt you too. Why you want to do that? And additional to that, if you marry a Muslim man, he might be not be able to have sexual intercourse like he's a prophet, and then he have to pray to Allah, and he have to wait until Allah he send him a dish of shish kebab, and then he eat it, and then he get the power of 40 men. But what of Allah? He did not. He's out of dishes. Have you ever heard of a prophet? His God, he fixes a private part by sending him a dish. Are you there, Abdul Qadir? Am I lying? Even the power of Allah come in dishes. Even not only that, Muhammad he said that the angel Jibril came down and he installed a dish of faith and dish of wisdom. So look, we have sexual ability in dish, we have faith in dish, we have wisdom in dish. Even wisdom come in dishes. By the way, this is why I'm wise. Every day before I open my broadcast, I eat one of the dish of Allah. I have a lot of them. Do we have any Abdul Qadir there? Muhammad said after 40 days semen gets into womb. Well, and what are you asking me? I don't know what the question. I mean, semen, they live only for 5 days. Muhammad he says 40 or 50, they are not sure. Muhammad was almost close. You see, if Muhammad he says 5 days, the Muslim they will make a movie about this. But because Muhammad he says 50 days, man, we wish we took a zero. Yeah, always I ask Muslims, you are right. Always I ask Muslims when they call me what you ate today, because Muslims they answer you based on the food. If a Muslim he eat too much watermelon, drink fruit, then we expect diarrhea. If he ate too much ajwa, then we expect like a very hard time to process, to squeeze him. Depend on the food. Angela, you want to meet me one day? Why one day? I mean, what kind of meeting this meeting? One day? Why we don't make it 2 day? What kind of invitation this one? So let me guess. So you want to invite me to have, let us say, coffee with you one day. I look in the weeks, I could not find any of them. It's called one day, which means you don't want to see me. If you are serious, you will say Sunday, you will say Saturday, you will say Tuesday. But look what you choose. You choose one day. I mean, come on, you want to trick me? You think because I'm an Arab you can do that to me? You cannot. All of you want to invite me to your country one day. That's mean it will never happen. Name a day, make it Saturday, and what one day? Isn't it enough we have one Allah? One Allah, we cannot see him. One day we will not see him too. Do we have any Abdul? Hey Kevin, how are you? Is that you? Because the only one who mentioned the name of Kenny is you, is Kenny. When somebody he tried to get attention, so what he do? He change his name and he came Christian Prince. If you are a brave, call this guy. But you are the guy. You want to bet? You want to bet? You are a potato seeking attention. Potato kid. Let your dad call me. Or your mom. It's okay. At least somebody mature. Andrew, where are you going, Andrew? Andrew, you think join our chat is the same as leaving? My friend, my chat is the same as Islam. You get in, you are welcome. You leave, we send you to ISIS. You cannot leave. My chat is the same as Islam. One way. That is why we grow. This is the only way to grow. You get in, you cannot get out. I want to make your laugh as my phone ringtone. I think, Hakuna, you hate your mother-in-law, don't you? And I think you will put that ringtone for the number of your mother-in-law. Do we have any Muslim? Anyone? Any two? Raja. How are you, Raja? I am your fan since 3 weeks ago. And let us share the comments here so people can see. And where is the comment? It jumped. Where Raja is gone. We cannot find Raja. Hold on. 3 weeks ago, I watched your videos. Thank for all you have done, and I am proud to call you as a prince of a Christian. My friend, I am the only thing make me a prince because I am a child of the King of Kings. Humbly, I am no one, but thank you anyway. All right. There's a movie, by the way. It's an old movie. My name is No One. Watch it. It's a comedy. Any Muhammadan? Thank you, guys. Thank you. My wife can tell when I am watching CP. She hear me say Hey, by the way, I learned Indonesian, in case you do not know. I learned how to say good morning and how to say good afternoon and even how to say lapuk. Islam is a lapuk religion, expired. So I'm going to open an Indonesian channel, and the only 3 words I will say the whole time I'm talking is good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and lapuk. You like it, like it. You don't like it, I don't know what to do. Lapuk, see, here we go. Let me teach you Indonesian now. This is the benefit of learning. Lapuk mean expired. Yesterday somebody says to me, you are a single expired. And I think he was saying I'm like Allah, because Allah is single and he's expired. No Muhammadan? Yeah, Bojang Lapuk. Bojang Lapuk. Single expired. I know, what does that mean? Seriously, I mean, what how how single can be expired? What does that mean? What? So if you are a single, you are expired. What? How you make the in Indonesia, you read it from left to right or from right to left? Do you read same as English or same as Arabic? Left to right? Ah, okay. When I start learning English, it was kind of confusing because in Arabic we read it from right to left, and everything is different. As an example, in Arabic you says the house is beautiful. You know, in English you say beautiful the house. You know, uh, it's totally different. Everything is the opposite. Do we have any Muslim here want to say anything? And by the way, I think we say, uh, I think in English you say like a beautiful woman for security, because the woman will is listening, and now by saying a beautiful, she put her nails back. Like the nails are ready. So by saying the word beautiful, she relax. Then you say women, she relax more. If you say women and then there's nothing, we do not know what is going to be next, her nails will be ready. So I think the purpose was security issue. I'm just trying to think about the logic of the language. And this is why Muhammad, he always was using security language. Where is the Muslims today? Hmm? Nobody. A new word. Voodoo. Voodoo. Voodoo, which means stupid. Voodoo. I will need this one. Voodoo. What do you mean voodoo is stupid? Voodoo is close to Buddha. How that can be? What? Are you serious? How voodoo can be stupid? What? Man. Voodoo? And now I know where doo-doo is coming from. Like when a child he do doo-doo, like he's doing you say to him doo-doo, doo-doo. It's coming from voodoo. This is stupid. Okay. Voodoo. There's a there's an English song. It's called Voodoo Me, Voodoo, Voodoo, Voodoo. Like what? Voodoo Me, Voodoo. Voodoo, voodoo. Uh, So we can change this word in the Quran. You remember this the chapter where speaking about supposedly the father of Abraham. So Abraham, he said to his father Azar. So we should take Azar and we say voodoo, because Azar mean foolish. No, not voodoo. Say Jason, he have a heavy ears. Jason, change your headset, man. I just bought a headset from Amazon for $10. $10, brother. I'm going to return them because there's no sound is coming and nothing is working. Can you help me? Uh, you help me a lot to recover, break up my ex-Muslim girlfriend. Why you have a Muslim girlfriend? First of all, we as a Christian, we should not have girlfriend and boyfriend. That is not really, unless it's a friend thing. I mean, but it's a girlfriend, the way like people live together, sleep together. That's absolutely false. And relationship in such a way, girlfriend and boyfriend. You see, if you have a good intention, life always is about the intention of what you want. So if your intention is just to have fun and to sleep around, I mean, at the end, you are the one who's losing. You might think you are winning, You're having fun, but at the end you are losing, because by time you will lose your ability to love any human being. You will not find a real love, because you abuse your feeling and you give yourself, your body, to many women. Same for the women. When the woman, she sleep with many men, then in her memory she have many men already. So what love mean? It doesn't make any. He's just a new guy. There's like just one more. So being truthful with one person, it have a reason. It's always for your best, for your healthy life, even your physical health, because there is there's sexual diseases. Those relationships bring a lot of problems. Being with one person, uh, being decent, truthful, and loving, that is the most healthy life you can have. But a person who sleep around, today I have a girlfriend, tomorrow I have a new girlfriend, and in the future, if you try to find someone you want to marry her, she will be just a new girlfriend. You will not really see a wife in her, because you have many women before, and she have many men before. So what kind of life this life is? And then when you sleep with all the men who sleep with that women before you, and she sleep with all the women who slept with you before her. Additional to that, whatever disease you cut from them, you will give to her. You see, there's birds. When their female die, they don't go to another female. They stay even until they die. Birds, they do that. Animals. There's some kind of people, the husband, he die after a week or two, she is out for dating, as if she lost a puppy. So this is why you have to be careful about you associate your life with who, because this future partner, whatever you call him, wife, husband, he can destroy your life. Many people destroy their life, literally destroyed, because of a stupid decision they make. Like be gone. What be gone? I don't know what you mean, my friend. And by the way, boyfriend and girlfriend, this is an Islamic thing. This is not have nothing to do with Christianity. This is something spread. People lost their shame, and they start sleeping around. And not only that, and then they and the liberals, who they hate Christianity, they start promoting that the one who don't sleep around, she's a bad girl, she is stupid. It's embarrassing. Like she is 24, 25, or even 30, but she is still virgin. That is for them, it's a shame. They make fun of you. They will bully you. So uh, ugly became right, wrong became right, right became wrong. But at the end of the day, the truth is not what they say to you. More in Tahid. I don't know what you mean, my friend. In Africa, Tahid or Tahid? Everything you do in relationship with somebody have to have attention, a good attention, to marry that person. Let us say you want to talk to a woman to know her. And sometime you might find the woman, she is good, but there is something push you away from her. But still, in the beginning, even if you try to talk, it should be a good intention. Sometimes men is hesitating. Is that woman, she is good for me? Maybe she is not. I'm not sure. You need to take your time, but don't run into decision which can cost you heavily later. Take your time, be sure, because we as a Christian, we should not get married and divorce, get married and divorce, the same as the Muslim do. Because Muslim, they don't have marriage, they have boyfriend Sex contract. Well, the Indonesian book, when it's ready, your friend, you will know. I don't know. People are working it. A Muslim, his name is Al Mahdi. He is asking me to explain verses from him, so he will convert to Christianity. My friend, if you convert to Christianity, I will laugh at who. So it's not for my benefit to convert to Christianity. Why you want to convert to Christianity? Stay as Muhammad and who believe that God will give you endless penis. What's wrong with you? Why you wanna? What's wrong? So you want me to explain for you a verses in the Bible so you convert to Christianity? So what I will do after that? Huh? I'm going to import buy fools from eBay? Come on. Oh boy. And why you don't like that chapter in the Bible, my friend? Isn't your prophet he believe in the same? Man baddala dinahu faqtuluhu, the one who changed the religion, kill him. I mean, look at the hypocrisy of the stupid Abdul. Isn't your prophet, he says, the one who changed his religion, kill him? Let me get you busted. For the Jews, being a Jew is not only a religion, it is a citizenship. It is an identity. So when you leave them, you are betraying them. For a Muslim, why? This is your prophet. So if you are complaining about that verse in the Bible, as you claim, that means you are a hypocrite. But nothing new. You are a Muslim. Have you ever seen a Muslim not a hypocrite? I explained it to you. I just did. I just explained it to you. The Jews, in their book, the one who betrayed him should be killed. Your prophet said, the one who leave his cult, the cult of Islam, he should be killed. It's in front of you. So what is your complaint? I'm not sure. Are you saying this is wrong? Are you saying that the one who leave his religion and the one who says kill him, he is a filthy man? Say it. Say it. Be a man. Oh, there's no screen, sorry. No screen. Hold on. Here we go. Say it, Abdul. Exactly what it says in that verse in the Bible. You don't like it. It says in front of you. The Jews, they say the one who betray us, the one from you who leave us, who join and worship other God, kill him. So what's your complaint? Your prophet said the same. Are you man enough to say the one who says that? The Bible difference, the basic difference in the Bible, Quran, the Bible says to slaughter mother and father if they ask to worship other. Whoever killed you, let me show you how stupid what you just said. The Quran say that Muhammad says whoever changed his religion, kill him, even if it's a child. Whoever, women, men, child, whoever changed his religion, kill him. It's in front of you. I mean, you are just a stupid kid. You don't know what are you talking about. Guys, does it say who is ever? Does it say whoever changed? Potato. Too much hummus, diarrhea. Yuck. Whoever change his religion, kill him. Man, women, child, whoever. Read it. Do you see it? I just answer within screen. And why you don't call me Mahdi? Why you don't call me? Do you like to call me? Aren't you the guy from Nigeria? So we can laugh. Call me so we can laugh. I want you to say that the one who say that is an evil person. Your prophet says whoever. And not only that, I can show you your prophet ordering to kill women and children. And not only that, I can show it to you from the Quran. And not only that, I will spank you until your bum become red as never before. Do you dare to call me? I think now you have a real reason to call me, because I just said to you I will spank you. And you know how exciting that for you. I know who you are. You like spanking. So be honest. Do you want to call me so you can get your daily spank? Mahdi? Hello? Don't you want to have your daily spank? I have a lot of spanking for you. You know, one of the things Muhammad, he said that if somebody is a gay, spank him as a penalty. I mean, if the guy, if you spank him, he's a gay, he will love it. Me. Call me, Mahdi, call me, and we will talk about the verse in the Bible, and I will show you what is equal from the Quran. Do you dare? But you are a bit. You know what? Let me block you. Let me block you for one purpose: to force you to call me. Get lost. If you are man enough, call me. I have no time for kids. I'm not going to waste my time. Potatoes. Your prophet was dying, kissing the shoes of the Jews to be accepted as a Jew, and he accept everything. And not only that, your prophet, he took an oath in the Bible you don't like, and he says, I believe in thee and the one who sent thee. So your prophet do not know what is written in this book? Huh? Do your prophet know what is written in this book, or he is a coward like you? Here we go. This is your prophet saying to the Jews, Allah Messenger said, he said, and he said, bring the Torah. Bring what? The Torah. Do you remember the book? The Torah. This is the book you are talking about. It was then brought. He then withdraw the cushion from beneath of him and place on the Torah, saying, I believe in thee and in him who revealed thee. So you stupid coward, you are making fun of the Torah. You're a prophet. Take an oath in the Torah. So who is the donkey here? Sorry, who is the voodoo here? Boody boody boo, Scooby Scooby Doo. You see, when they say to you the Torah, the Torah, the Torah, okay, how the Torah is ugly, and your prophet swear by the Torah, and he treat with a lot of respect, and he say, I believe in thee and the one who sent thee. Hello? Hello? It's me you're looking for. I made you look like a voodoo. Hey, I can block you again because you are a kid. You're a prophet, he swear by the Torah, as you see. I don't care. You're just a kid. Be a man. Change your name. You are a hypocrite and you are a coward. You say you don't accept what is written in the Torah, and your prophet, he accept everything in the Torah. So either you are a liar or your prophet was a hypocrite, taking an oath in a book he don't like. Correct, guys? This is one of the signs of the hypocrisy of the Muslims today. Their prophet, he took an oath. He said, I believe in thee and the one who sent thee. And not only that, he put the Torah in the cushion, which means he treat with respect, and he put his hand on it, swearing by it. If you give me the Quran, I will never swear by the Quran. This is the book of the devil. So if Muhammad is a true prophet and the Torah is a corrupt book, there is no way a true prophet he will swear in the corrupt book unless he himself is a hypocrite, liar, and a false prophet. Correct, guys? Can Fadi Harun call me? No, he cannot. What, Fadi will leave Islam? Why he want to call me? There's no need to talk to me. Even if you decide to leave Islam, I don't want you to call me. It was referring to page according to a scholar in Islam? Guys, look at what Qasim he said. It was referring to a page according to a scholar. You and the scholar are a bunch of liars. Read with me carefully. Bring the Torah. He didn't say bring the page. Then it was a place in front of him. The Torah, not the page. And then he said, he did not even open the book as you see here. Bring the Torah. And then he said, I believe in thee and the one who sent thee. Liars. He swear by a page. Have you ever heard of somebody swear by a page? I mean, look at the deception of this cult. A brother Christian. There is a person named a Christian prince, and he said that the prophet is swear by the Torah. In fact, he was swearing by one word, which was in. Only that word in. Between two brackets, brother. He was not swearing by the Torah, he was swearing by the word in. Between two brackets. Brother, so that the whole book, it's only in. He was swearing only by in. Brother, yes, by in only. I mean, look at the madness, man. He was swearing by the page. By the page. By the page, you say, I believe in thee. Good try, good try. What about the Quran saying musaddiqan lima ma'ahum? Stupidity is amazing. I hate stupidity. I hate stupidity. Stupidity is the disease of this world today. Read carefully, Abdul. Abdul, yeah, Abdul. Which translation you like, Abdul? Let us give you kinky translation. All Muslim translation are kinky anyway. And when where there come to them, the Jews, a book, this Quran, from Allah, confirming what is with them. What is what? With them. So your scholar told you he swear by the page, brother. By the page, brother. Only by that page, brother. Brother, I heard he was swearing by the number of that page, not the page. The page of that, the number of that page was number 12, brother. He was swearing by number 12. Low IQ. Hello, little Tanya. You have that. You people. You have an IQ of a chicken. And you think when you say bok, 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 you convince us. Just make a loud sound, right? The Torah is sent by Allah, not a book written by Genesis or etc. Torah was with the Jews 1400 years ago. The reason why not talking it because it was sent to small nation. What does that mean, Samira? What are you talking about? This is the Torah was given to the Jews between their hand at the time of Muhammad. So stop fooling yourself. And the verses of stoning to death, it's still in the Torah, and it does not exist in your book. Why? Because a goat ate your book. See, you say that the Torah is corrupt. Here we go. We can show you the verses for stoning to death in the Torah, but in your book it's gone. What happened? A goat ate your Quran. Who said that? Aisha. Who is the witness? Aisha. Who else? The goat. So in our book, everything is still there. In your book, you have nothing there. Torah is not corrupt, it's lost. That is me even more stupid. What kind of God? He write the book by his hand, yet it's lost. Can you call Allah to look for somewhere, maybe behind the couch? Guys, it's lost. It's lost. I mean, what you can say? Nobody have it. The Jews are spread around the earth and they lost the Torah, brother. They lost the Torah. Brother, they lost the Torah, brother. It's you who lost the Quran. You don't have the Quran of Muhammad. Where is the Quran of Muhammad? The earliest Quran you have is more than 800 years after Muhammad. Where is the Quran? And until now, we are looking for the goat. You know, the goat is wanted, by the way. If anyone have information about this goat, you have a big reward from the government of Saudi Arabia. And you know, there's many people they are saying it's a gossip. I'm not sure that the one behind the goat is the Russian. The same what they did in the election in America. The Democrat, they suspect that the goat was sent by the Russian. You know, the Russian hackers. Allah used to transmit the Quran to Hafs. Hafs is a fraud. Hafs is 200 years after Muhammad, and the Muslim Sunni, they say he is a fraud. So you got your Quran from a fraud. Secondly, what kind of God he is waiting for Hafs to bring you the Quran? Where is it? Where is the Quran of Muhammad? Number three, your God said that inna alayna jam'uhu wa qur'anuhu. It is on us to collect the Quran, not to Hafs, who came more than 200 years after Muhammad. Isn't it Allah who promised that he is the one who will collect the Quran? Did Allah collect the Quran? This is why the Muslim did not write the Quran, because Allah, he said he will collect it. Read it. This is your you know, your Quran. You see it? It is for us to collect it and to give it to Muhammad. But you don't have the Quran of Allah, and Allah did not collect the Quran. Allah, he made a false promise. Hafs was born 75 years after the death of Muhammad. That's a lie. Hafs was more than 200 years after Muhammad. Additional to that, Hafs is a fraud. Just type right now in Arabic, in Google, Prophet Google, Hafs was a fraud. And you will see all the reference coming from Islamic website. Hafs hadith is rejected, not even da'if. It's rejected, totally rejected, because he is a fraud. The Muslim, they say Hafs is a thief and he is a fraud, and he used to steal books and he claim it, which means he take a book from you and then he write and he claimed that it is his book. Do you want me to show you that? Do you want me to show you that? And Hafs, he took the Quran from his stepfather. Who is a stepfather? Asim. Asim was a fraud too. Do you want me to show you the reference? Okay, Samira, what about you give me the reference that Hafs was born 75 years after Muhammad? What do you think, guys? Let us see that, so we can laugh together. You said 70 or 75? Okay, show me 75. Show us the 75. Did Muhammad have children? No, he never had children, not even girls. Muslim Shia, they believe only the only child he have is Fatima, but even Fatima, she is not his child. If we go right now and we do a little search in private Google, let us do that. This is the website of Ahl al-Hadith, very much Sunni website. This is what? Sunni website, not Shia. Are you there, Samira? Are you there? This is Sunni website, Multaqa Ahl al-Hadith. Title: Hafs Al-Qari matrukul hadith. The hadith of Hafs is totally rejected. Why? They explain to you why. You know what? Let us click a translation, Google translation, peace upon him, and see what the translation will be. Translate to Arabic. What Arabic? I want this is Arabic. Option translate to English. Arabic to English. Where is English? English. Here we go. Read with me, Saudi Samira. This is you Muslims. This is what you Muslims say about him. All right. This is what you Muslims. You see what they are saying about him. Yeah, for sure, translation of Google is not good, but you know, he fabricate hadith, he lie about hadith, in the authority of Ibn etc. Blah 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 blah. He said from his father. Okay. I mean, the translation is really horrible. Let us see. Al-Bukhari said about Hafs, leave him. Al-Bukhari, what Al-Bukhari? Al-Bukhari said about Hafs, leave him. What does that mean? Matruk. Matruk, which means rejected, garbage. Al-Bukhari said that about Hafs. Because he's a liar. Even you Muslims are weird. You reject his hadith and you accept his Quran. Continue. Translation here is weird, man. He write his speech. He's a liar. He fabricate his speech. Al-Baghdadi, he says, do not write his speech, which means don't accept his words. Narrated from blah 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 blah. It says it is weak to talk. You know, like his hadith is always weak. And actually, this is not correct translation. Again, it doesn't say even weak. And he said he should not write his hadith. I should not write his hadith. Why? Because he's a liar. And I said, what is the case of the letter? Okay, look at this, guys. And was taking people book and copies. Here they were saying he is a fraud. Hafsu ibn Sulaiman, he used to steal people books and he copy from them and he claim it to his own. So he will take a book from a Christian prince, he will borrow it, and then he will publish it under his name. Do you see it? This is the stupid Google translation. So all those references, and look, Abu Bakr said, and he was a liar. He's what? He is a liar. This is Hafs, the one you get the Quran from him, and this is what you Muslim Sunni say about him. You Muslim Sunni, you say he is a liar. What a shame. What is that, man? Can I give you proof? Yeah, sure, you can give me proof, Mr. Muslim Prince. A Muslim Prince want to give me a proof that Allah preserved the Quran. Yeah, right. Here we go. I have a proof here. The goat ate the Quran. What your God was able to do about it? What about this proof in front of us, Mr. Muslim Prince? Are you going to accuse Aisha that she's a liar? Is that Aisha saying that the goat ate the Quran? Okay, show me the verses of a breastfeeding for adult 10 times. There are 31 Quran today, and one of them is Hafs. Each of them have different verses, and Hafs has 6 to. Okay, so what is that? That to prove that the Quran is not the same. Same time, even the Muslims in the interpretation, they explain that there's many verses are corrupt. In the top of the Shia, at the top of that, all the Shia agree that the Quran today is not the Quran of Muhammad. Let us not to waste time. Show me the verses, as long the Quran is preserved. Show me the verse of a breastfeeding for adult. Recite it for me. Where is the verse for breastfeeding for adult? 10 times. And why you Muslim don't practice it? Any Muslim want to call me and recite the verse of 10 times breastfeeding? I like breastfeeding, by the way. I'm hungry. I did not eat, actually. And by the way, I don't talk much about the Quran corrupt, because how you can corrupt the corrupt? There's nothing is called. This is a corrupt, stupid cult. So how you want to corrupt the corrupt? How you can do that? What about you call me and you prove to me that Islam is from God anyway? Let us say the Quran is preserved in a CD. I mean, even a human being can do that. One verse 7, 1 plus what? One verse, Surah 1, verse 71. 1 plus 7 equal to 8. Number of the Surah 2 has 86 verses. So 2 plus 86 equal to 288. Even number. Do this from 1 to 114. You see, this is very stupid of you, my friend. First of all, the one verse is not the chapter. The first chapter in the Quran is not the first chapter. Secondly, it's based on who you decide which one you divide the number with. Like, who is the one who told you to do like 1 plus 7 is 8, and that is the number will do for everybody. The chapter of Al-Fatiha is not the first chapter in the Quran. The first chapter in the Quran is 96. So look how Muslims, they come with silly, they try to prove to us silly stupid things. I can play the same game. And by the way, if we do calculate the numbers, you will see that you are being stupid, because the middle of the Quran is not 57. I mean, you Muslims, you have a problem. Guys, how we can have 157 the middle of the Quran? It's not even number. Let me explain to you. Just to show you. Let me draw something for you. To show you how silly, even when they try to prove to us something. I will draw a line. Okay. So if we draw a line here, and we say this is number 1, and this is number 114. Let's make it 1 to 10 first. 1 to 10, just to explain to you. And here we have number 5. 5 is not the middle. 5 itself is not the middle. Why? Because the number next to it is 5 too. To make it simple for you, if we start counting from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. However, in the other side we have the same numbers. So the middle is going to be between, not on 5. And we are talking about what? 114. 57 is the middle. That is impossible. Are you guys getting my point? To make it more simple, hold on, because some people maybe they are slow. If we have 10 cars, we have 10 cars. Let us make 10 cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have to make them smaller now. 7, 8, 9, 10. And let us say all of them, they are equal in size. So what is the middle? Guys, which one is the middle? We are talking about mathematically accurate. If this is number 1, this is 1. Hold on. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. So is 5 really the middle? It's not. Because now, based on this, we have 2 middle. The other one is 5 too. Let us go. This is 1. This is 2. This is 2. This is 3. Hold on. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. So which middle is the middle? Guys, you understand? How this can be the middle? We have 2 5. Which one of them is the middle? So when you assume that the 57 is the middle, that is stupid of you. The middle is something between the 2 5 here. That is the middle. Here. That is the middle. This one is not the middle, and this one is not the middle. The middle is 5.5. To be the middle, which means the number have to be 11. To have accurate middle, we have to have the number 11. Thank you. So in the Quran is the same. As long we have it from both sides, that can be accurate if the Quran is not 114 and if it is not 57, which means if it is 59, and then we can say in the middle of both of them there is a verse, it's the middle. Same time, Umar ibn Khattab, he says the Quran was 1,025,000 letter. How many letter we have today left? Can you tell me, Muslim Prince? All those miracles, numbers, and the Quran is false. And by the way, did you add the chapter of a breastfeeding for adult which is missing, eaten by the goat, or you took it off? Who is the one who took that verse off? So are you saying to me the goat made them equal because the goat ate the verse? Correct, guys? Okay, if the goat did not eat this verse, are we going to have the same numbers working for you? The goat not only ate one verse, she ate verses. Read. So the one who made the miracle according to you is the goat. The goat ate perfect in the middle, maybe. The goat, she was licking the top of the ice cream until she make it in one level you like, so you can make a number with it. Silly religion. Trying to find a proof about Islam by numbers, but that will not work. What about your prophet saying the sperm stay inside the woman for 50 days? What about this number miracle? Odd numbers. What about the rest of the chapters? What about the rest of the chapters? Why 1 and 2 and 3? What about the rest of the chapters? What about them? Secondly, when you say, as I said, when you say chapter number 1, why you choose chapter number 1 as you have it today in the Quran, which is the Quran of Uthman, not the chapter number 1 which was given to Muhammad after he been squeezed, which is the chapter of Al-Alaq? Why did not choose that one? We just showed you this is not true. It's not 57. You are just a joker, my friend. The middle is not 57. This is not an even number. Same time, how you can say, okay, hold on. According, can you give us a link? Let me search for it just for a laugh. Just to show you how stupid this cult is. This is the miracle, right? Even and odd numbers. By the even and the odd. Allah swear by the even and the odd. Okay, as you see, the third verse of 89th surah in the Quran draws attention to the even and the odd numbers. The word wa in the Quran is used to emphasize the word that succeeded, okay, when it was used in the beginning of the sentence. We translated the word wa as by. Let me show you here how we get them busted right away. Guys, does it say here that the word the letter wa is a word? If you go right now and I show you in the Muslim website how they calculated the number 19, you will see they don't even calculate the letter wa. They did not calculate it as a letter, they don't calculate it as a word. Here suddenly it became a word just to make numbers work. Do you see it? Hypocrite, liars. Then it says in the figure example, the surah of etc. chapter 1 7, the one sub set surah and 7, and the surah of the cow 286 and 2 surah 86 286 verses. In the table below we got number 8. Since the number 8 is even number, we write it in the place reserved for even numbers, and we added a 3. Why you are adding 3? I mean, who is the one who come with this calculation to add a 3? Trinity? And 200. Why you 200? Why 3 and 200? You see, those games we can play as much as we want, so we can come with the calculation and sweet us. Who is the one who told you to add a 3 and 200? How you can add them and why? So is an even number, brother. We write it on the place reserved for even numbers, and we added a 3 and 200, the surah number and the number of the verse of the surah, the family of Umran. Okay, why you choose this one? Why you choose this one exactly? And then we got the number 203. As this number is an odd number, we will write it in the place their odd number, and we will do the same operation for all other surahs and verses of the Quran, as we will see in the table below. So look what they did. We try our best to come with the calculation, and we choose numbers to make and divide, and we add as we wish. This is something can be done to anything to fabricate a calculation. So did your God Allah says to you add number 3 and 200, and then we make it 203? Where do you get this from? So you have to add numbers to fabricate a calculation to make it look like a miracle. As simple as that. Secondly, the Quran we have today is not what Muhammad he gave you. This is the Quran of Uthman. So if the calculation fit with the Quran of Uthman, according to you, that's mean Uthman is God, because Uthman is the one who made it for you. Very desperate, trying to find a miracle. Very desperate. The total surah number in the Quran is 6,555. Okay, the total, guys, remember carefully, the total surah numbers of the Quran is 6,555. I want to go there. I hope they are counting the words. There's a place for the words. Where is the words? We can show the probability of having such a table containing 114 surahs and 6,236 verses as below. Okay. Does it say anywhere how many words? Until now, nothing about how many words. Let me show you. All of this is a false fabrication, and nobody is going to calculate anyone to check even if this is true or not. But let us do this. Was Umar al-Khattab a liar when he says the Quran was 1,025,000 letter? How many letters the Quran today? Because based on the numbers, we would change the whole numbers of the surahs. Same time as we showed you, the Quran have a lot of missing chapters which nobody can find, and the goat ate many of them. So if the numbers as you see here is a miracle, that's mean the one who did the miracle is the goat. Now let us go to Umar al-Khattab. How many words in the Quran? Search in Google. Guys, how many words? As for the numbers of the words in the Quran is 77,449. Why you don't use that for your calculation too, so we can laugh? All right. Now let us go and see what Umar al-Khattab he said. And this is, remember, this is Umar al-Khattab, not anyone. This is not Shia. This is not, you know. I will show you the reference and put it in the screen. Why you don't call me Prince, so we can read for us, just for fun, you know. Better than me trying to prove to you without people hearing your voice. All right. I think even we found it in English. Hold on. All right. Let us see. Read carefully with me. It's reported. It's reported. Let's see. Where is the one about Umar? ألف وألف حرف. We chose this one supposedly to have English and Arabic. I hope they have it there. Oops. Each time we click here, it goes out. I'm just trying to find the reference. Okay, looks like this hadith here does not have it. Give me a second. All right. All right. This is the book of Kanz al-Ummal. Al-Quran ألف حرف و27 ألف حرف. In this hadith, it is 1,027,000 letter. And the one who read it, all right, Allah will give him for every letter a virgin to have sex with. Are you there, Muslim? Are you there? Let us translate the reference so people will see that we are not making things up. All right. The Quran is 1,000 letter and 27,000 letter. And for the one who is patient and etc. reading it, Allah will give him for each letter a wife to F. Are you there, Muslim guy? Muslim prince? So how you calculate for me a Quran which is 90% of it is missing? Because if we have 75,000 letter of the Quran today, but the Quran was more than 1,027,000 letter. Was Umar lying? And for reading every letter, Allah will give you. Allah disagree? How Allah disagree? Did Allah give you the numbers? Guys, Allah disagree with this statement. Allah disagree. Did you speak to Allah? This is Umar al-Khattab, and this is your books. So I mean, I feel sorry for the Muslims. They try their best, trying to fabricate stories to make their book look as it is accurate. Secondly, let us say that those numbers are exist. Still, the Quran is a stupid book. What kind of God he said the sperm coming from the backbone? What does that mean? What kind of God he says the sperm coming from the ribs of the women? What kind of God he said that the sperm transform into a congealed dead blood? What kind of God he said that the earth is a flat and Allah he placed the mountains in the top of the earth? What kind of God he said the sun set in murky water? So look at the stupid try. They try to cover the shame of the Quran and the stupidity of the Quran. They start playing with numbers, trying to make a calculation. Nobody will follow after it unless you are good in mathematics. And I'm sure you will find that it's a lie. The same as I did with number 19. But the Quran itself is a book of shame and stupidity. So now if I make a book have perfect numbers as you claim, that will make it from God? What if it's from Satan? And all the numbers you gave me is not true. All of them. Because look, you start saying I'm going to add this to that, and then I will divide this to that. Why you don't divide something else to that? So you start trying to come with the formula which make it look like as you wish. But that formula is a lie. So now where we have the more than 80 to 90% of the Quran, where they go? What happened? The answer is very simple. Aisha, she said the goat ate a lot of the Quran. The same lies they say as the numbers of women in the Quran. The Quran says there is etc. women, etc. men. The Quran says etc. Death, etc. life. We calculate the numbers, we find all of them they lie. Who, if he's a Shia, Shia even more in trouble, because Shia is the one who keeps saying Quran is corrupted. Not a single Shia accept the Quran today. So how he's a Shia, but he don't believe in this? So if he said to me, I don't believe in Umar al-Khattab, well then he have to believe in the Shia, and all the Shia agree that the true Quran is taken by Al-Mahdi. Are you a Shia Muslim, Prince? Muslim, are you a Shia? Say a Shia, and I will show you the corruption. I will show you all your books. All the Shia books agree that the Quran is corrupt. And not only that, I can show you tons of Shia videos explain why the Quran. Okay, you are a Sunni. So here we go. I showed you Sunni reference. Okay, what is the chapter of Ar-Rajm? Did you calculate the number of Ar-Rajm? Here we go. We have here at least two chapters are missing. The one for breastfeeding and the one for Ar-Rajm. Did you calculate that one? Where it is? Where is the verses of Ar-Rajm? Look what Umar he said. And this is Sahih Hadith. Do you see it? It's a surah in the Quran. Where we can find it? It's gone. What about Umar? What Umar said? Read with me. Umar said, I am afraid that after a long time has passed, people may say, we do not find the verses of Ar-Rajm. Guys, did he say verses? Did he say verses? That's mean this is mentioned many times. It's not one verse. Verses. Okay, where are they? How you can make this funny calculation and there is missing verses according to you? And Omar is worried. Well, why he's worried? But we will not find it. Why will not find it? This is in the time of Omar. This is not 10 centuries after Muhammad. In the time of Omar, it is missing. What is missing? Verses. Do you like to add those verses to your calculation to make it more fit? Okay, guys, this is a proof that Allah is a false God, because if Allah he said he will preserve it, and then we find you Muslims saying the goat ate the Quran. Omar he says the Quran was more than 1,027,000 letter, and here he's saying there is verses is missing. That's mean Allah is a liar, because Allah he said he will preserve it, but he did not do anything. What Allah did? How Allah he preserve it? Allah he said, Inna alayna jam'uhu wa Qur'anuhu. It is on us to collect the Quran and to recite the Quran. He did not recite the Quran, neither he collect the Quran. So Allah is a liar. From what you just said, you prove to us that Islam is a false cult. How Allah he says he will preserve it, and here we have verses are missing. Is that the book of the Jews? This is Sahih Bukhari. Do you like to add those verses to your calculation, Mr. Muslim Prince? Maybe that will make additional miracle now. And as you see, it says verses, not the verse. Verses. Add to that the verses for breastfeeding for adult 10 times. Add to that the verses for 5 times breastfeeding. Add to that, add to that, add to that. We do not know what is missing. So what we will do now? Allah, He preserved the Quran, but as you see, it's not. You are just a stupid idiot. You repeat the same thing. We got you busted already. And adding numbers to make a calculation, that's stupid to try even too. You remember the guy Rashad Khalifa from Arizona, the Muslim, who come with the 19 number? The Muslim killed him. Do you know why? Because he took a lot of verses out of the Quran to make his calculation work, and actually his calculation is a lie. I get him busted in 2 seconds. Or what you say, I'm sure if I sit and I study the numbers you gave me, we will find that it's stupid. But anyway, number 57 is not in the middle of the Quran. It's not even. And I don't care about your numbers too. Why Allah did not mention to you the numbers? Did Allah says the numbers? Did Allah says add 2 to 3? Or this is your own fiction? What about Allah? He says in the Quran, okay guys, I will show you something. If you calculate 1 to 7, brother, and then you add number 200 and add number 3, and then add etc., and then we find that this is true, that will be something. So Allah do not know, you know? Allah do not know, but you know. No, this is not a miracle, because simply number 57 is not even. You are being stupid here. To have an even number, it have to be 58, and the Quran have to have not 114, should have 115 surah. That will be even number. You are being stupid, because that will be the middle. The middle of the Quran. If you have the Quran as 115 chapter, that will make number 58 the middle. In the same time, who is the one who made the Quran 114 chapter? Can you give me his name? According to the Quran of Ibn Mas'ud, there's no chapter of Al-Fatiha. Is that correct, Muslim? Muslim, is that correct? Is it true? In the Quran of Ibn Mas'ud, there's no Al-Fatiha? Which one you take? You take Hafs or Ibn Mas'ud? The whole Al-Fatiha in Ibn Mas'ud does not exist. All of it. The base of your calculation is 1 to 7 chapter of Al-Fatiha. In Ibn Mas'ud, that chapter does not exist. Totally is gone. What take Allah? Where is Allah? I mean, look at this idiot. Have you ever spoke to Allah? Have you ever see Allah saying this is the Quran? Actually, it's very clear that Al-Fatiha is not part of the Quran. Why? This is a prayer Muhammad was trying to copy Jesus. Read carefully. How this can be Allah talking in the name of Allah? There's no way Allah will say in the name of Allah. This is a prayer Muhammad was trying to copy Jesus. He said to them, pray like this: our Father art of heaven. This is Al-Fatiha of the Christians. Muhammad was trying to copy them. This is why Ibn Mas'ud did not add it in the Quran, for this is nothing but a prayer Muhammad he was teaching the Muslims to say it. There is no way that God will say in the name of Allah. That's stupid. There's no way that God will say praise be to Allah. That will be stupid. There's no way that God will repeat himself twice, saying the beneficent, the most merciful, he again in verse number 3. There's no way it says Allah will say the honor of the and the resurrection day. There's no way Allah will say you alone we worship. Allah saying you alone we worship. This is a prayer made by Muhammad trying to resemble our Father art of heaven, the prayer which Jesus taught us. The Christian, they have a prayer. The Jews, they have a prayer. Muhammad, he have to come with a prayer, and he made it. This is why it's not exist in the Quran. And not only that, do you speak Arabic, Muslim Prince? Have you ever heard of a stupid God like this before? Since when in Arabic we have a word, it's called bism? Your God Allah do not don't speak Arabic. In Arabic we don't have bism, we have bism. Look what we have here. We have bism. Since when we have bism? What is that? It is bism. There's an alif here. Okay, isn't this a mistake? How the word bism become bism? I will tell you why. The Muslim, they took it off because it's going to be easier to sing it. You Muslims, you corrupt your book, because if you take a letter from the words of God, you corrupt. Who allow you to take that letter off? Guys, do you see? He just said that we took it off because it's easier to memorize. So you play with the word of your God so you can memorize it. So Allah, he did not do good job. We fix him. We fix Allah words because it's hard to say bism. We say bism. We fix Allah to Allah is an idiot. He make it hard for us. Same time, Mr. Muslim, you're a prophet. He said that Allah, he sent 7 Quran. Can you name them for me? Is all the Quran, the 7 Quran, they have 114 chapters? No. And we gave you example Ibn Mas'ud. You have 113. Where is the 7th Quran? I want the 7th Quran. What happened to the 7th Quran? The Quran is preserved, right? Okay. Where are they? Can you give me the 7th Quran? Do you have a website have the 7th Quran, Muslim Prince? Where are the 7th Quran? Are you there? Isn't it Allah here preserve the Quran? Okay, we should have 7 Quran equal to each other. Where are they? Where are you, Mr. Numbers? We should have 7 Quran. All of them have the same equal numbers. Correct, guys? Because this is a miracle. Look at this, guys. I mean, look at this stupidity. Guys, look at this. Look at this. Muslim, I'm not trying to insult you, but this is stupid of you to say. Guys, look at this. He just admitted that Muhammad, he kept asking for 7 Quran. So Allah revealed it. But after Muhammad death, Abu Bakr kept only 1 Quran. So why you say to us the Quran is preserved? Allah gave you 7, you destroy 6. Who gave you authority? If Muhammad asked for 7, that's mean there is 7 is needed. Who is Abu Bakr to destroy 7 Quran? Let me take a snapshot of this. I'm going to post it in Skype, in Facebook. So you are looking after numbers and you have 6 books are gone and you have only 1 left. There's only 1 Quran. No, you just said Allah, he sent him 7 Quran. What do you mean there's only 1? And you know, what do you mean your prophet, he keep asking for more Quran? I mean, how stupid that. If your prophet says that my people are not capable of doing it, that's mean the 7 Quran is needed. Read it carefully. Muhammad, he says my people are not capable of doing it. That's why he keep asking for more Quran. My people, do you see it? Why they're not capable? Because they are stupid, supposedly, according to him. He knew what kind of people they will follow him. Yeah, he keep begging. Okay, guys, he keep bargaining and begging for it. Why? And why Allah agree? Is that a bazaar? Is your prophet buying hummus? This is the book of God. Allah, He sent you 7 books. Who are you to destroy them? And which one of them you like? You kept which one? This one you kept? Who make decision to destroy 6 and to keep one? Who is the one who gave you authority? So you are busy with the numbers, which is false and stupid. If Muhammad, he says, my people are not capable of doing it, that's mean those books are needed. Ah, Allah was nice to Muhammad, guys. Allah was nice to Muhammad. So if Muhammad asked for 8 Quran, he will give him. It's like a, it's like, it's like a tomato. No problem. Allah was nice. Let me take a snapshot of this one. I'm going to post this. Unbelievable. You guys, you should take a snapshot of those. And if you are downloading my videos, you know what? Let us record this on the screen so people will see what we are talking about. But Allah was nice to Muhammad. But these 7 Quran were not for all mankind. It was just for a short period. Those 7 Quran were used because in heaven there is only one Quran. Not all for mankind, brother. Why? Muhammad says my people, which mean my followers. What do you mean not all mankind? Only some mankind? What is that, the zoo? Look how silly you are, going after a brother number 57, brother. We add number 2 and then we add number 3, and when we divide them in 1 to 7, brother, and then we come with the number of in the even and odd. Very silly cult. This is what happened when you are desperately bankrupt. Desperately bankrupt. Bankrupt cult. And now we don't have them. And you admitted that Abu Bakr destroyed them all. Abu Bakr is your God. Zakir Naik, don't repeat, otherwise I will ban you. Come on, I saw it once, first time, second time. So as you see here, the Muslims admitted that their Quran is gone. It's a disaster if you say Allah, He gave Muhammad 7 Quran and we destroy 6. And when you say to us that those are not given to all mankind, that is even making it more stupid. And where Muhammad, he says this is not all for mankind, and what do you get with this fabrication? Just to give an answer, just to throw an answer at us. As you see, he is saying my people not capable of doing it, and Allah, He give him another. And here, by the way, what kind of Allah, he do not know that his people are not capable? Why Muhammad need to ask Allah for more and more? I mean, is that a bazaar in India? You say to him, now come on, man, give me one more cucumber. It's not enough for my salad. My people cannot make salad with those cucumber. We need more. Give me one more. He gave him one more. Come on, man, give me one more. My people cannot make a salad with one cucumber. Give me two with one more. And then he give me more. Don't Allah knew that he needs 7? What about, okay, I give you 7. What is this? The angel come back and says, okay, Allah agreed to give you one more Quran. Oh, I ask Allah for burden because my people are not capable. What is this? I thought Allah is all knowledgeable. How this happen? So big news about too much like noise, sorry, about the Quran is being preserved, but the Quran is stupid, and all the proof showing us that Muslims destroy their by own their hands their Quran according to them. Do you? But you have to agree with me that there's only one Quran in the heaven, not seven. You see, this is stupid of you to say that there's only one Quran in heaven. There's no heaven of Allah and there's no Quran in heaven. Prove it. I mean, you have to agree with me as if we saw it. Secondly, if there's only one Quran in heaven, that's mean the sixth Quran, additional Quran, which Allah He sent, is fabricated because there are not Quran. Correct, guys? As long there's only one, so Allah was sending him what? Fake copies? Counterfeit? He was fooling Muhammad that he gave him additional Quran? There's only one Quran, brother, in heaven. You have to agree with me. Yeah, we agree together, brother. We went there together and we saw it there. And by the way, the Quran in heaven, according to your prophet, Allah He put it between the eyebrows of the angel Israfil. Is that correct? True story, brother. And the frame of the tablet of Allah, which is very big, brother, is between the eyes of Israfil and decorated by rubies. Stupid cult. What do you mean what? Isn't it Allah He put his tablet between the eyes of Israfil? Which means Israfil, if he tried to read it, he will have a cross eyes. So Allah was giving Quran to Muhammad according to you, fake Quran, because the only true Quran is one. The rest is what? But Allah was changing, playing games. No, I will not show you. You speak Arabic, search for it. Type in Google right now. اللوح المحفوظ بين عيني إسرافيل. Let me teach you as you speak Arabic. Don't play dumb. And by the way, what he just said, this is very important because it's proved to us that Muhammad is a false prophet. Because if he just admitted that the true Quran is the one written in the heaven, that means the additional 6 Quran was given to Muhammad are a counterfeit and they are fake. Which means Allah was lying to Muhammad. Muhammad keep asking for more Quran, and Allah gave him nothing. You believe it? What Allah gave him? Fake Quran. Muhammad asked for more Quran. Muhammad he received fake Quran because only there's only one Quran, brother. This is what Muslim Prince he said. What a stupid cult. Anyway, guys, I think we have enough for today. They are just made up by Allah. Guys, did you see this? I mean, is this guy taking hashish? He just said they are made up. Allah sent Muhammad 7 Quran made up. I need to frame this. I'm going to frame this and put it in my living room. They are just made up by Allah on that moment to recite some verses in different ways. Oh boy. Brother, the one Allah He made, are they odd or even, brother? Those are made up by Allah. Are they odd or even, brother? If we calculate 1 plus 7 and then we say 200 plus 3, brother, are we going to have even or odd, brother? You can tell that Islam is an odd religion. It's a stupid cult, my friend. And you try desperately trying to defend, but it doesn't work. Anyway, guys, I want to say thank you for being here. And our advice today, it was about not to work in those countries. Stay home, better for you. Stay poor. Stay poor in your home with honor and dignity, because anyway, you will stay still poor if you go to those countries, but you will lose your dignity and they will humiliate you. You will be raped. You will be humiliated. You will be enslaved for nothing. Working as a maid in the Middle East will not make you rich. And you are going to be raped. You will be tortured. You will be humiliated. And they can accuse you with anything, anytime they wish, and destroy your future. And you have kids waiting for you back home, or a family. Stay home with honor. Work as a farmer. Grow some chickens. Be a free person. When a human being loses his freedom, there's nothing else to lose. Freedom is the most priceless gift was given to us by God. When you go to those Middle Eastern countries to work there, you are giving up your freedom. You are enslaving yourself. So blame only yourself for becoming a slave of somebody. You went there by your own, even you paid money to go there. And I did my duty to share with you the truth, and the truth will set you free. So I want to say, guys, thank you very much for being here. May the Lord bless you. Feel free to download the video after we finish. We will not keep it for long, as you know. Thank you and take care. Bye-bye.